Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? It's another day here at Cardlines Breaks, which means it's always another chance of ripping some cardboard gold. We're live on a weekend again. It's Case File Sunday. We got two case breaks for football. We got a case of 2024 Contenders, and we got a case of 2025 Mosaic. I'm excited to be here with you guys today. I'm excited to rip both cases. Auctions closed last night. We are completely full on those, so thank you guys very much for taking a little time on your Saturday evening to win some breaks. And thanks for joining us here on a Sunday morning to rip some cards together before football starts. For those of you on the West Coast, really good morning. Make yourself some coffee. For those of you on the East Coast, we're going to be working with you through the lunch hour and the start of games. So feel free, guys, hang out with us. Put some stuff in the chat. Obviously, PC, please, family friendly, all that sort of stuff. But let's have some fun. Let's have a good Sunday, and let's get after two cases. As we take a look at our schedule today, my friends, we do have those two cases. We're going to start here on our Contenders case, and then we're going to estimate somewhere between 10:45 and 11 o'clock, depending on how fast I'm moving and how many hits we get. We will be hitting the Mosaic Blaster case, and we'll be rolling that through the afternoon. Those are Central Times, of course. So welcome in, everybody. If you guys have broken with us before, you know what you're in for. Hopefully a real good time. We're going to do the hit counter. We're going to have some giveaways. So thank you guys for coming back, as always. If it's your first time with us, if you're live, welcome into the family. Have some fun with us. Chat with us. If you're watching us on replay, still welcome into the family, and hope you have a good time watching the replay. And we pull lots of hits for you. As I get our teams up for the first break, which is break 797, our Contenders. Special shout out Austin with the Cardinals, Timothy with the Falcons, the Ravens, Cody the Bills, Timothy the Panthers, Michael the Bears, Timothy the Bengals, Chip the Browns, Tim the Cowboys, Amy the Broncos, Tim the Lions, Elijah the Packers, Chip the Texans, Dan the Colts, Kendry the Jaguars, Timothy the Chiefs and the Raiders, Doug the Chargers, Timothy the Rams, Chip the Dolphins, John the Vikings, Scott the Patriots, Timothy the Saints and Giants, Chip the Jets, Robert the Eagles, Timothy the Steelers, Dan the Niners, Robert the Seahawks, Timothy the Bucks, Steven the Titans, and Timothy with Washington. Guys, good luck on each and every one of those spots. You guys can see on the overhead cam, we've got both our cases here. I am going to start to get our Contenders boxes out. It's going to take my whole screen for a second, so I apologize for that. While I'm getting these going, I got an assistant with me who is going to help get out the Mosaic. We will make sure that it's done completely on that overhead. You guys can see we are not about taking anything away from these, but it is easier to have someone else take these out for us so that you're not watching me fumble as much on camera. So I'm going to get our Contenders blasters out. We got 20 of them with the case. We're going to be getting our Mosaic out, and then we are going to get ripping. In a moment here, I will put our hit counter up. Again, you guys, please play along with us on the hit counter. It is completely free to do so. You're going to tell us for each break, we're going to have 4 spots of players. And you guys are going to tell us which of those spots are going to get the most cards in the break, as well as what the total of all 4 spots is going to be. If you get the player spot correct, you're going to earn a leprechaun. If you get the total spot correct, there we go. Hender's case opened up. We got all of our packs stacked up here. If you guys get the total spot within one in either direction correct, you're going to get a leprechaun. So let's take a look at what our what our hit counter looks like for Contenders, guys. For both breaks today, I decided to go for the hit counter with the top 4 draft picks. So you got in order Caleb Williams from the Bears, Jaden Daniels the 2nd pick from the Commanders, Drake May was the 3rd pick to New England, and Marvin Harrison Jr., the 4th pick to the Arizona Cardinals. So you guys are telling us, of those 4 first-round draft picks from 2024, who are we going to get the most of, as well as what the total of all 4 is going to be. Again, you get 1 in either direction on the hit counter will earn you a leprechaun. So get those predictions in early. It's always fun to see how you guys do predicting it early as we get through the halfway point. So I'll kind of do 5 boxes at a time. After we get to the second set of 5, which will mark 10 boxes, then you guys will have a chance to update your predictions or make your predictions at that point if you haven't done so already. And hopefully we give away lots of leprechauns today. I've got some packs set aside. Thank you. I got some packs set aside for a buyer's giveaway. And I've got some packs set aside for the hit counter giveaway. So get your predictions in the chat. Let us know who's going to get the most cards in this break of the top 4 draft picks from 2024. And how many we're going to get total of all 4 players. This is our first 5 boxes opened. Get the packs out of the first box and we will get going. My money, guys, is going to be on Marvin Harrison Jr. Just because I seem to always pull a lot of him. So if you guys want to go with my advice, go with Marvin Harrison Jr. I hope for the folks who have the Bears, the Patriots, or Washington's sake that I'm wrong on that. But my money would be on Marvin Harrison Jr. And I'm hoping we can get somewhere up in the 20s on this. We get some of those round material or round cards like round 3 and things like that. Some rookie cards, some patches of those top 4 draft picks. So I'm hoping we get in the 20s for you guys. The other thing that I'm going to do is I did have it sitting around this morning, and so I want to make sure the New England Patriots went for a big spot in this one. So Scott, I want to make sure you are not going to get blanked on Drake May today. I'm not going to count this on the hit counter, but Scott, I'm guaranteeing you a Drake May. This is going to come home with the rest of your loot. No matter what you pull, you're going to get at least 1 Drake May out of this Contenders case. So thank you for grabbing the Patriots. Again, tell us which spot is going to get the most cards, guys, and the total of all 4 combined together. So thank you very much, guys. Good luck. And let's get after a Case File Sunday here. Happy Sunday. Our first card is going to be for the Texans, Nico Collins. And we got CeeDee Lamb, Jacoby Brissett, Zay Flowers, Kicker Alert, Harrison Butker, Tyler Lockett. And our first patch is going to go to the Miami Dolphins. It's rookie ticket Jalen Wright. So congratulations, Chip J, on a Jalen Wright turquoise patch for the Fins. First patch of the day is a Jalen Wright for the Dolphins. Congratulations, Chip J. We got rookie Stallions, Adonai Mitchell for the Colts. Congrats, Dan. DK Metcalf, Amon-Ra, Darius Slayton, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, Terry McLaurin. A red foil ticket of Khalil Mack for the Chargers. Congrats, Doug. And our first round card is going to be McCaffrey and Lloyd, so the Packers and Commanders. So what we're going to do with these guys is I'm going to keep a separate stack of those, and we're going to randomize these off. So if we only get one of this card, we'll run a leprechaun race, and the first leprechaun would be the Packers. The number 2 leprechaun would be the Commanders. Whichever leprechaun wins the race, that team would get it. If we get 2 of this exact card, we'd split it. And if we get 3, it would be whichever team won the race would get that 3rd one. 4th one we'd split, so on and so forth. So we should expect probably to get 20 to 30 of those cards to have to randomize off. Here's Puka, Bobby Wagner, AR5, Pat Freiermuth, Ramondre Stevenson, King Henry, Patty Mahomes for the Chiefs, and Keon Coleman, rookie for the Buffalo Bills. Cody, congratulations. Trey McBride, James Cook with over 1,000 yards rushing already this year. George Karlaftis, Baker Mayfield, Aiden Hutchinson, Breece Hall, DJ Moore. These ones are going to be randomizers as well, those draft class cards. So we've got Tim Brown and Michael Irvin. So the Raiders and the Cowboys are going to be fighting for these ones. We got Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Burns, DeAndre Swift, Khalil Mack, Austin Eckler, TJ Watt from the Steelers. Here's another draft class. Is going to be Testaverde and Harbaugh. So Buccaneers and Bears. And one more is going to be a red foil. And it's going to be Matthew Stafford and Clay Matthews from the Packers fighting it out for that one. So we did not get any of our top 4 draft picks out of box 1. There's 19 more to go, so do not worry just yet. We got plenty of cards to start to knock down those guys. Again, as we get to the 10th blaster box of the 20-box case, you guys will have a chance to lock in your hit counter predictions. So once again, you tell us, I'll put that up there, you tell us which of those 5 draft picks we are going to get the most cards of in this break, as well as the total number of all 4. If you get one or both of those guesses correct, you are going to get leprechauns running for you for some free stuff, my friends. So here we go, here we go. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. Excited to be back doing some weekend ripping with y'all. We've been doing mainly weekdays for a while now, so we're trying to get weekends working again here. Travis Etienne, Brock Purdy. What's up, Max? How you doing? Surtain, Derek Carr, Bryce Young, DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, this is a sweet one, guys. Look at that. The permit to dominate. What a cool card. This is case hit type of material. Will Shipley for the Eagles. Robert, super cool. It's like a passport card. You don't pull too many of these. This is awesome. Congratulations, Robert W. What a cool card. Will Shipley, rookie. That's awesome. Super jealous of that, Robert. Super, super cool. Nice work. All right, let's keep it going. How about the next card after that being a Bo Nix for the Broncos for Amy? There we go. Let's keep up this pace, my friends. He's not on the hit counter, but that's one of the rookies we're looking for. Very sad to see, Jaden Daniels pretty injured this year, banged up. Michael Penix going down with a knee injury. Really, you pulled a Jaden of those? That's awesome. Nice pull on that.
It is a case hit.
That is a case hit, yep. But we're going to get more than that in here, guys. It's too early to have our case hit yet, so we're going to pretend we haven't gotten a case hit yet, because we're going to do even better. Adam Thielen, we got Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs, Russell Wilson, Myles Garrett. This guy already at 15 sacks. The season record, 22.5 sacks. It is in danger with this guy. Justin Jefferson, little Honey Bijan Robinson. Another rookie quarterback set. This is going to be a fun one we're going to have to randomize off. It is going to be J.J. McCarthy and Bo Nix. So Vikings, John, and Broncos, Amy. You guys are going to be fighting this one out at the end of the break. One of you is going to get a great rookie round card. The other one, unfortunately, is going to be left out. Unless we get 2 of them. Dak Prescott poised today to take the Cowboys career passing leader yardage over Tony Romo. What's going on, Coach Jay? Good morning. Harrison Smith, Lamar Jackson, Travis Kelce, Kenneth Walker, Jared Goff. We got Danny Dimes for the Giants. Next rookie is going to be another Adonai Mitchell for the Colts. So congrats to the Colts. But Dan, you got a couple of Adonai Mitchells already this morning. There's Debo, Javonte Williams, Alvin Kamara, Justin Herbert, Tyjae Spears, Alexander for the Packers. Our next round is going to be round 2. It's a bronze with Ladd McConkey and Keon Coleman. So that one's going to be randomized off between the 2. That's right. Tailgating up in Green Bay. Go Pack. Have fun at the game. Jalen McMillan, rookie for the Buccaneers. Timothy, nice one. C.J. Stroud, A.J. Brown, Nick Chubb. We got Aaron Jones, Drake London, little T-Law for the Jaguars. And a patch is a nice dual patch Marvin Harrison Jr., and Roma Dunes. So the Cardinals and Bears are going to be fighting this one out at the end of the break. However, this marks our first entry on our hit counter, guys. So I'll pull it up while I do it just so you guys can see it. Harrison Jr. gets us on the board on the hit counter. You guys tell us which of those four, the top four picks of the class, who's going to get the most cards in this break and what the total of all four of them is going to be. There's Al Toon and Andre Reed. If you guys get those predictions right as we open up box 3, if you get those predictions right, you're going to get some leprechauns running in your favor for some free stuff at the end of our 2 breaks. You do not have to be present at the end of it to win. If you make your predictions and you get a leprechaun, if your leprechauns win for you, we're still going to ship things out for you, even if you're not able to join us. I know it's Sunday mornings. Everyone's getting into your busy days, trying to do some family time, maybe hitting church, maybe going to a football game, youth sports, whatever you got going on. If you're watching with us now, make that prediction in the hit counter. And again, no purchase necessary, and you don't have to be present to win. If you haven't broken with us before, so we don't have your address, we do need you to send me a note, Jeff at cardlines.com, with your address so that we can send anything you might get for free. So also, by the way, I'm just going to, guys, we're going to drool over this one more time before we move on to the next box. So that came out of box 2. Super, super cool for the Eagles. Here we go into box 3, guys. There's Chubb, Aaron Jones again, Drake London, Trevor Lawrence, Deebo Samuel, Javonte Williams. As we know from this in the past, we're going to start to see a lot of the same names, but hopefully all of the parallels get different. There's Munoz and Art Monk for the Bengals and Commanders, a.k.a. the Redskins. How about a red foil Drake May? There we go. Congratulations, Scott. That Drake May score still stands. We're not taking that away from you. So now you got your first one out of the break, though, and that's a good one. A red foil Drake May draft ticket for the Patriots. Congratulations. And Drake May is now on our hit counter. We're up to 2 on that one, guys. There's Surtain, Derek Carr, Bryce Young, Lil D-Hop, CJ Stroud, A.J. Brown. Autograph time. Hello. Frank Gore Jr. for the Buffalo Bills. Cody, congratulations. Bills Nation hitting an autograph for you. Rookie ticket, Frank Gore Jr. His dad was a beast. He's a beast. I don't know playing behind James Cook if he's going to have much of a future in Buffalo, but maybe he can find his way somewhere else. But nice autograph. Early on autograph for the Bills. Frank Gore Jr. Congratulations on that one. We got Xavier Legette on the rookie Stallions. There's the Muscle Wilson. Garrett again. Justin Jefferson. Honey Bijan. Etienne. Brock Purdy. We got a red foil of Dak Prescott. Again, he is poised today to become the Cowboys' career passing leader. And maybe by the end of the season, he's poised to become their career touchdown passes leader as well. He's about to hold all of the Cowboys' passing statistics within the next year or two, so long as he stays healthy. We've got Troy Franklin and Jake McCowing round card for round 4. So Broncos and 49ers, randomizing that one off at the end of the break. Kelsey, Kenneth Walker, Jared Goff, Daniel Jones again, Adam Thielen, Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs. We've got Audric Esteem rookie card for the Broncos. Congrats, Amy. DeAndre Swift, Khalil Mack, Austin Eckler, TJ Watt, another Dak Prescott, Harrison Smith, Lamar Jackson, and we got LT and Mike Singletary on the draft class. Ooh, and I'm off center there. LT and Mike Singletary on the draft class. Then we get into box 4 of our 20-box full case break. Appreciate you all hanging out with us on a Sunday. Appreciate you guys getting your bids in on a Saturday night. Excited to do a couple cases. Contenders is always fun because you're going to get plenty of cards. So it's definitely a value break. And then with the cases, of course, we get, each box has an auto or a mem card. So you get 20 hits. Maybe we get those bonus case hit type of things. So it's always a really, really good value for contenders. And then mosaic lottery ticket type stuff. Let's see if we knock down a Genesis or something today. Maybe a couple autos. That would be phenomenal. So next box up, this guy might go over 2,000 this year if he stays healthy. Congrats to the Colts, Jonathan Taylor. There is Micah Parsons, Kendrick Bourne. Hey, there's our first Josh Allen for the Bills, Max Crosby, Mike Evans. We got a Brian Thomas Jr. for those Jacksonville Jaguars, and that is numbered Brian Thomas Jr. How about that? Flip it the right way here. It is 17 out of 199. 17 out of 199, Brian Thomas Jr. I think it's a silver foil Contenders. So we got a numbered card. Congratulations to the Jaguar spot. I think that's Kenneth, not Kennedy. Nolan, can you double check the order on the Jaguars? I think I typed it in wrong. It's either Kennedy or Kenneth. My apologies. I want to get that corrected, so I'm calling you by the right name. But congrats on your first Jaguar hit. Yeah, I think I typed it in wrong. Then right behind there, we've got a Worthy and Brian Thomas Jr. round one. So the Jaguars might have gotten 2 hits in a row, or the Chiefs might take this guy. We will see how that one shakes out. But I think Kenneth is the Jaguars. So Kenneth, my apologies. We'll get that fixed up so it looks right moving forward. Rashad White. There's Christian Watson for the Packers. Mr. Rogers for the Jets. Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Tua, Dolphins, James Conner. And a patch is going to be for the Bengals. We got a little black patch there of Jermaine Burton. So Timothy C., congratulations. Jermaine Burton patch. Congratulations on that. Can you guys bring me at some point, can you bring me another pack of 108-point top loaders? We got Anthony Gould for the Colts on the draft class. There's Kyler Murray, Zaire Franklin, George Kittle, Chris Olave, Dalton Kincaid, Gardner Minshew, Austin Eckler. Draft class with Marino and Kelly. That's one of my favorite draft class ones. Josie Jewell, Devontae Adams, Will Levis, Jordan Love for the Packers, Jalen Hurts for the Eagles, Jamar Chase. Some good names coming out here. Tyreek Hill. For the Patriots, we got another rookie quarterback, Joe Milton, rookie Stallions.
Do hundreds work?
Yeah, 100 should work. Otherwise, also grab me 138s. Just for those patches, I'm going to run out. Saquon Barkley, Amari Cooper, Jalen Waddle, Kirk Cousins, Evan Ingram, Christian McCaffrey, Cortland Sutton. And we got another round 4 with Jalen Wright and Isaac Guerrero, Dolphins and 49ers. We get into blaster number 5 of our case. We are at 2 on that hit counter. After I get this one out and I start to get the next boxes out on the table, I will put that hit counter up. Feel free, guys, to make your predictions. The first 4 picks in the draft, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, and Marvin Harrison Jr. Who's going to get the most cards in the break, and how many total are we going to get of all 4? We've got a May and a Harrison so far. So that puts us at 2 after 4 boxes. So you guys can kind of get a feel for what the pace might be. I think we're still easily in line for double digits. Hopefully a whole lot more than that. And box 5, we got Max Crosby, Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, Trey Hendrickson, Kyron Williams. We got Ralphie 2.0 for football, Spencer Rattler on the red foil for the Saints. Timothy C., congratulations. And for the Chiefs, we got rookie Stallions, Xavier Worthy. Thanks. There's Tua, James Conner, Jonathan Taylor, Micah Parsons, Kendrick Bourne, Josh Allen again. And another patch coming up for the Chargers. We got the lad, Lad McConkey. So congratulations, Doug, on the Lad McConkey. Doug, also thanks. We got a couple Amari and Hamptons coming your way from eBay orders as well. So congrats on that, and we'll get those Hamptons coming out to you as well. There we go. Congrats on the Lad McConkey patch. Round 1 materials is Quinyon Mitchell and Byron Murphy. Eagles and Seahawks going to fight that one out. There's Kincaid, Minshew, Rashad White, Christian Watson, Aaron Rodgers, Joey Burrow. A red foil of DeAndre Swift for the Chicago Bears. Congrats, Michael. And Xavier Legette on the draft class for the Panthers. Congrats, Timothy. Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, Tyreek, Kyler Murray, Zaire, George Kittle, Chris Olave. We got a draft class parallel of Barry Sanders and primetime Deion Sanders. Lions and Falcons going to battle out for that one. We got Evan Ingram, Christian McCaffrey, Cortland Sutton, Josie Jewell, Devontae Adams, Will Levis, Jordan Love, and Jonathan Brooks for the Panthers on the rookie Stallions. So we are 25% of the way into our case, my friends. And we've got 2 of those top 4 picks have shown up. There's a long way to go, so I am not sweating that hit counter just yet. If you guys have been hanging out with us the last week or so, that hit counter has really tested my really tested my patience. We've had some times where I've been trying to come up with some creative things. I've done offensive linemen, I've done defensive linemen, I've done pairings of folks, I've done inserts. The other day I forgot that I was running a mega box break, not a blaster box, and I put 3 specific inserts that were blaster box specific. So my hit counter game has been laughing at me a little bit. So I thought today that for these case breaks, we would go with the top 4 draft picks of each one, which obviously these are guys that we're going to care about pulling as well. And hopefully the hit counter can get us on track. So we're in okay shape on that. After 2, we've got some good patches so far. We did get an auto already, and we did get a case hits on the passport, which is a super cool card. And let's see what else we can do in this full case of Contenders. You never know what you're going to get with Contenders hits, which kind of makes them fun. You just know you're going to get plenty of hits in the case. So as I get box 6 open, again, you guys will have through. I've got 5 more on the table, which is boxes 6 through 10. When I finish the 10th box, that's when it's going to be time to lock in your hit counter predictions. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on the opportunity, throw one of those 4 names up now and get a prediction in. And that way you'll at least get on the board with a prediction. If you have the opportunity, we're going to give you a chance to update it as we get to the halfway point. But get on in there and tell us the total of all 4 spots. And if you get them right, you're going to get some leprechauns to run some free stuff. Next box up, here we go. There's Jordan Love again for the pack. Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Kyler Murray, Zaire Franklin. Red foil for the Vikings of Harrison Smith. Congratulations to the Vikings, John. And rookie Stallions, Caleb Williams for the Bears. There we go. He's starting to figure some things out in Chicago. They're leading the division. Michael, congratulations, rookie Stallions. Caleb Williams. So Caleb goes on the hit counter. We're up to 3 now on the hit counter. The only one missing right now is Jaden Daniels. Here's Kirk Cousins, Evan Ingram, Run CMC, Cortland Sutton, Josie Jewell, Devontae, Will Levis. Round 1 materials. We've got Latu and Dallas Turner for the Vikings. Alvin Kamara, Justin Herbert for the Chargers. Tyjae Spears, Jerry Alexander, Saquon Barkley, Amari Cooper, Jalen Waddle. How about another Bo Nix for the Broncos? Congratulations, Amy. We're on the board for you with another Bo Nix draft class. I do tend to get pretty hot with Bo Nix, so Amy, you could be in good shape. When I usually get a couple Bo Nix earlies, it usually means I'm getting quite a bit of them. So, for your sake, we'll see if that's true. Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Tua, James Conner, Jonathan Taylor, Micah Parsons. We got a bronze on the draft class with Keyshawn Johnson and Ray Lewis, Jets and Ravens. Draft class for the Colts of Latu. I pulled plenty of that guy as well. George Kittle, Olave, Dalton Kincaid, Minshew, Rashad White, Christian Watson, Patch. Speaking of that guy, we talked about him a little earlier. Very unfortunate that his season's ended early with knee surgery. Hopefully this quarterback class can regain. You still got Bo Nix has been up and down, but generally had a pretty good year this year. Drake May is absolutely killing it in New England, and Caleb's doing very well. What's going on, Amy? Welcome in. And Drake May's killing it, right? But a couple of these guys got injured. Hopefully they can still make good returns. This has been such a good draft class. I'd hate to see them fall out because of injuries. There's Dan Hampton and why am I blanking? Where's the name? Oh, Kellen Winslow. It wasn't coming to me. I could not get Winslow out of my brain. Kellen Winslow for the Chargers, and sometimes that foil can be tough to read. So Bears and Chargers, we're gonna randomize that one off as we get into box 7. Yeah, Amy, we're doing all right so far. We got a couple of Bo Nix for you early on, and like I said, let's hope I can stay hot for you. One of these guys I always end up doing big things with. For a little while, it was Drake May. It was like I could not pull enough Drake Mays. They just kept coming. Then, of course, he started playing really well, and like the well dried up. And as of late, it's been Bo Nix. There was a while too where it was like I felt like I would pull so many Michael Penix Juniors, but then all of a sudden lately, his well has dried up with me as well. So it's pretty cyclical. Here we go. Next box in, we got Cooper Kupp, Terry McLaurin, Nico Collins, CeeDee Lamb, Jacoby Brissett, Zay Flowers. We got a round 1 materials for the Dolphins with Chop Robinson and Jared Verse with the Rams. And there we go. This one's going to have to get randomized out between the Commanders and the Patriots. But we got Jaden Daniels and Drake May on the red foil. So this one's going to get randomized off, as it noted. But also, guys, that's 2 on our hit counter. May and Daniels. So Daniels goes to 1. May takes the lead at 2. We're at 5 now on the hit counter, guys. Here's King Henry for the Ravens, Patrick Mahomes, DK, Amon-Ra, Darius Slayton, Keenan Allen. It's a patch for the Eagles. Johnny Wilson with the rookie ticket. Has a nice chunk of his jersey there. Congratulations to the Eagles. This guy, Johnny Wilson, Roberts, giving you some good stuff. We got that passport of him the case hit earlier. For the Vikings, we got draft class Dallas Turner, DJ Moore, Puka Nacua, Bobby Wagner, Richardson, Freiermuth, Stevenson, and how about a red foil, Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. What size sleeves do we use? Standard BCW sleeves. If we're getting a patch one, we have the BCW thick card sleeves that we use. Giraffe class, we got Earl Campbell, James Lofton, Kyron Williams, Trey McBride, James Cook, Karlaftis, Baker Mayfield, Aiden Hutchinson, Breece Hall. Oh, if you're asking about the top loaders for the patches, I'm using 100s or 108s for the regular patches. Thicker ones, we have to get a little bit bigger than that. Spencer Rattler for the Saints on the rookie Stallions. Kendrick Bourne, Josh Allen, Crosby, Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, Trey Hendrickson. And we got round 4 with Bucky Irvin and Braylon Allen. Yeah, of course. Let's get the hit counter up while I do the next box. You guys still have plenty of time, as we've got 3 more blasters before you got to get your predictions in. But tell us which of the top 4 picks in the 2024 draft we're going to get the most cards of in this break. If you get the player correct, you're going to earn a leprechaun, which a leprechaun equals an entry into a race for some free stuff. If you get the total number of all 4 players correct, you're going to get a leprechaun. And again, you're telling us the total of all 4 players, not just one player. So it's which player we're going to get the most of, and then the total of all 4. And if you get that correct or within 1 in either direction, you're going to get entries, leprechaun entries, into our races. So here we go into the next box. We've got Dalton Kincaid, Gardner Minshew, Rashad White, Christian Watson, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow. Got another draft class with Stafford and Clay Matthews. This is our second one of this one. So the Packers and Lions are each going to get one of these guys. And then moving forward, they'll be randomized again. How about a red foil, Marvin Harrison Jr.? Congratulations to the Cardinals, Austin. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the red foil rookie Stallions. So Marvin goes up to 2 on the hit counter, tying Drake May. And we go to 6. And that question about the sleeves, too. If you guys are looking for thicker sleeves, hop on to cardlines.com. We've got sleeves, top loaders in our shop, along with some other sealed product if you're looking for some stuff to rip. Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Kyler Murray, Zaire Franklin, George Kittle, Chris Olave. Patch time for the Panthers. We got a little napkin swatch there for the Panthers. Timothy, congrats. It is rookie Jonathan Brooks. Congratulations to Timothy on the Jonathan Brooks patch. There's Luke McCaffrey jumping over a defender that's not in the picture for the Commanders. Congrats to the Commander spot. Cortland Sutton, Josie Jewell, Devontae Adams, Will Levis, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, Kenneth Walker III on the red foil for the Seahawks. And then round 2 materials is Cooper DeJean and Kool-Aid McKinstry, Eagles and Saints. Jair Alexander, Saquon, Amari, Jalen Waddle, Kirk Cousins, Evan Ingram, CMC, Jaden Daniels, draft class for the Commanders. Timothy, congrats on the Commanders spots. Jaden Daniels, draft class card. So Jaden gets on the hit counter. He's up at 2 now. We're at 7 total. Drake London, Trevor Lawrence, Deebo Samuel, Javonte Williams, Alvin Kamara, Justin Herbert, Tyjae Spears. And a draft class, we've got Sam Bradford and Tim Tebow, Rams and Broncos. Going to be fighting for that one. Another blaster in. Again, on the schedule, we're doing this full case of Contenders blasters. Once we finish this one up, we're going to be rocking into a full case of 2025 Mosaic. We ripped some blasters of Mosaic and things like that, but I've not done a full case yet of the Mosaic blasters. So I'm really intrigued to see how strong a case of Mosaic is going to be as well. Hopefully we get some good stuff in there, get some case hit stuff like Genesis and all those. But we got a little ways to go before we get to that point, because we still got 12 boxes of Contenders to get ourselves into. Jordan Love for the Packers, Jalen Hurts, Chase, Tyreek Hill, Kyler Murray, Jonathan Taylor. There's going to be Ladd McConkey and Keon Coleman again. So Chargers and Bills, that's the second one of this. You guys will each get one, assuming they're the same. If one of them's like red foil or something like that, we consider that different. But assuming they're the same, which I think the other one was the same one of this, then you'll each get one. And then we got a red foil of Malik Washington and Johnny Wilson. So Eagles and Dolphins are going to be fighting for that one. Evan Ingram, Run CMC, Cortland Sutton, Jewel, Devonta Adams, Will Levis. And you know I was going to get a patch of this guy. Latu for the Colts, Dan. If anyone ever breaks 2024 football with me, you're pretty much guaranteed to get a Latu patch or autograph. Absolutely no joke about that. All I do is pull hits of Latu. And I don't know if they're even hits. I don't know. I honestly don't know how well of a season he's having this year, but I pull them. So if you guys are ever looking for a team to break with me, you can always bet. If I'm doing 2024, you can always bet on at least one Latu hit. Latu. Spencer Rattler for the Saints. There's Tajay Spears, Jair Alexander, Saquon, Cooper, Jalen Waddle, Kirk Cousins. A red foil Josh Palmer for the Chargers. And a draft class of Peyton Manning and Charles Woodson, Colts and Raiders. We got Aaron Jones for the Vikings, Drake London, T-Law, Debo, Williams, Kamara, Justin Herbert, rookie Stallions, Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars, Kenneth. Congratulations on another BT Jr. He's not had quite the sophomore year that he had the freshman year, but he had 100 catches freshman year, so he's definitely, hopefully, going to keep a good career going. Surtain, Derek Carr, Bryce Young, D-Hop, CJ Stroud, AJ Brown, Nick Chubb. And here's another round materials. It's round 5 with Anthony Gould and Jordan Travis for the Jets. And as I get the next box open, again, guys, this represents our 10th box, which represents that halfway point. So once we finish this box, you guys will have to tell us, lock in your hit counter predictions on who we're going to get the most of. We got a good jump out of those last 2 boxes there. Everyone except for Caleb is knotted at 2. Caleb's at 1. We're at 7. Hopefully, again, still hoping we can end up somewhere around 20 or so. Hopefully more, because if we're pulling those guys, that's the type of hits we want to be pulling. We started out real early. Box 2 had a case hit passport. Box 3 had an autograph. I'm really hoping we get more than one autograph in this case. That would be great. We're going to get Jacoby Brissett, Zay Flowers, Harrison Butker, Tyler Locklear, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Burns. We got a couple rookie stallions here. Rookie stallions for the Packers, Marshawn Lloyd. Elijah, congrats. And rookie stallions for the Giants, Malik Neighbors. Again, another huge rookie. Had, 107 catches last year. And then blew out his ACL in week 3 of this season, week 2. Tough loss for the Giants. But Timothy has a nice Malik Neighbors for you. Congrats. There's Darius Slayton, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, McLaurin, Nico Collins, CeeDee Lamb, Marvin Harrison Jr. patch for the Cardinals. Congratulations to the Cardinal Spot Austin. I fully expected to pull a patch or something of him today as well. Again, I usually do quite well with Harrison, and I usually do quite well with Bo Nix. Congrats on the Marvin Harrison. That puts Harrison back in the lead again on the hit counter. He's up to 3. Putting us at 8. We got a round 2 with Jonathan Brooks and Ben Sinnott. There's Freiermuth, Stevenson, King Henry, Patrick Mahomes, DK, Amonra. A red foil of TJ Watt for the Steelers. Congratulations on that one, Timothy. And draft class, Blake Corum for the Rams. I do think Blake Corum's got a lot of potential. The problem is Kyron Williams is just too good. In LA, Blake Corum can't quite get enough opportunities yet, but I think Corum's a pretty good running back. Baker Mayfield, Hutchinson. So Corum's one of those, like, buy him now because he's still not high, but, like, in a couple of years, if he can stay healthy and take over a starting job at LA or something else, his rookie cards may be a good one to sleep on right now. Brees Hall, DJ Moore, Puka Nacua, Bobby Wagner, Richardson. We got a draft class with Tippett and Marcus Allen. There's Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, not Johnny. Trey Hendrickson. There's Kyron Williams, speak of the devil. Trey McBride, James Cook, Karlaftis, and the Broncos, Amy and Audric Esteem rookie stallions. So that was the first 10 boxes, guys. I'll get the next 5 out. And it is now time, while I get these next 5 going, it is now time, my friends, to lock in your hit counter predictions. Again, you do not have to be in the break, so if you're joining in, getting ready for the Mosaic break, you can play along on the hit counter. If you're just hanging out with us on this Sunday morning and you want to get in the hit counter, feel free to do so. If you got a spot, feel free to do so. All you got to do is tell us which of the top 4 draft picks of the 2024 class is going to show up the most in this break right now. Marvin Harrison Jr. has got a narrow lead at 3. JD and Drake May have each come up twice, and Caleb came up once so far. You guys tell us which of those 4 is going to take it, and then tell us what the total of all 4 of those guys is going to be. If you get the player spot correct, you're going to get a Leprechaun who's going to run for you for some free stuff. If you get the total correct within one in either direction, you are going to get a Leprechaun as well. So it is completely free to make your predictions, guys. Get them in there. You're going to have to lock them in quickly. And while I get these out, I do want to also just take a moment to plug a couple things. I did already plug cardlines.com. But guys, if you haven't done so already, go to cardlines.com as well. Sign up for our newsletter that goes out a couple times a week. That newsletter is completely free, and it's always got all kinds of great content and information for you to check out. It's also tend to be links to a lot of our videos we produce, information about our breaks and how you can find our breaks. So sign up for that newsletter. It goes out twice a week. Speaking of those breaks, please, on eBay, make sure you save us as a seller, Cardlines Breaks. So you know when our auctions are up, you know when we go live on shows, you know when we list singles up. We've got a whole bunch of singles listed right now, so check those out on eBay. We've also got auctions up for breaks. We're running breaks tomorrow night. We're running breaks Tuesday night. We're running breaks, I think, Wednesday during the day, Thursday during the day. I think we might be going all 5 days next week, if my memory serves me correct. We're going to have all sorts of stuff, including tomorrow night, guys, is going to be our 800th break. So I'm going to have Marty rocking with you guys tomorrow night. We're doing a bunch of baseball. And for break number 800, it is going to be quite the celebration of baseball. It's going to be a bunch of different mega boxes, which include one of the 2025 celebrations mega boxes, which were highly sought after earlier in the year. So I thought celebration of 800 would be most appropriate to do a celebrations box. So Marty's going to be bringing in 800 with you guys. I can't believe we're up to 800 breaks already. Hopefully we can make that 1,800, 2,800, and just continue to go from there. But join us for that party on Monday night and the rest of the breaks. Save us as a seller so you know when those are going live. Feel free to give some positive feedback if you're having a good time with us as well from your breaks. And then if you're watching us on YouTube, again, thank you for doing that. Please, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button for us. Share our links with all your friends. Let them know about Cardlines Breaks. We appreciate you guys. All right, so you've had plenty of time. Lock in your hit counter predictions. I'm gonna have the guys give you about a 20-second countdown here, and then the hit counter is going to be closed. So get them in quick. Which player is going to get the most cards, and how many total of all 4 players? Good luck, guys. No one give them about a half a minute, and then lock them in. Second half of the case here, guys. We're going to start out with Russell Wilson for the Steelers. Myles Garrett, Jefferson, Bijan, Etienne, Brock Purdy. First draft class of the second half is going to be Baselli and Warren Sapp. We got another Michael Penix Jr. for the Hawks, the Falcons. Timothy, wrong sport. We're not talking about the Hawks right now. We're talking about the Falcons. Michael Penix Jr. for the Atlanta Falcons. Timothy, congrats. Kenneth Walker, Jared Goff, Danny Dimes, Thielen, Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs. We got a patch for the Saints. It's my guy Ralphie 2.0. If you guys are wondering why I keep saying Ralphie 2.0, back in baseball 2023, there was a prospect, Ralphie Velasquez. I fell in love with the guy. I don't know why, but I did. And so we always tracked him. And then all of a sudden, when we first started doing the 2024 class of quarterbacks, I could not stop pulling Spencer Rattler. So some of our regulars started calling Spencer Rattler Ralphie 2.0. So that's why I call him. But congrats to the Saints, Timothy, on a Spencer Rattler patch. We got a draft class of Edgerrin James and Champ Bailey. There's Eckler, TJ Watt, Dak Prescott, Harrison Smith, Lamar Jackson, Travis Kelce. We had not seen much of Kelce lately. And a numbered card. Look at that sneaking in there. Some blue foil. It is going to be 39 out of 499. 39 out of 499 for DJ Moore, the Chicago Bears. So congratulations, Michael. Numbered cards out of Contenders is not all that easy of a get. So that's our second numbered card already out of the case. Congratulations, Michael, for the Bears. DJ Moore, 39 out of 499. Great stuff for the Bears. And right behind that, it's going to be a Ricky Stallions Drake May. So, Scott, congratulations. Another Drake May on the board for you. Drake May on the Ricky Stallions. And May goes to 3, tying up Marvin Harrison Jr. We are at 9 now. Here's Zay Flowers, Harrison Butker, Tyler Lockett, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Burns, DeAndre Swift, Khalil Mack. Round 1 materials, it's Marvin Harrison Jr. and Malik Neighbors. So this one, unless we get a second one of these, the Cardinals and Giants are going to be fighting this one out with Harrison and Malik Neighbors. But also, Harrison Jr. reclaims the lead, goes up to 4 on the hit counter, putting us at 10. Darius Slayton, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, McLaurin, Nico Collins, CeeDee Lamb, Jacoby Brissett, and how about a J.J. McCarthy draft class for the Vikings? So congratulations to the Vikings. Spot John. Oh, our sleeves got knocked over there. There we go. J.J. McCarthy on the draft class. John, congratulations for the Vikings. Next box in, we got Bryce Young, DeAndre Hopkins, CJ Stroud, AJ Brown, Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones. For the Patriots, we got rookie Joe Milton on the bronze foil. Congrats, Scott, on the Joe Milton. For the Falcons, it's another Michael Penix Jr. So we might have a Falcons heavy break. I think that's our 4th Michael Penix Jr. for Timothy. Congrats. Timothy, congrats on the Penix Jr. There's J Jets for the Vikings, Bijan, Etienne, Purdy, Surtain, Derek Carr. Patch time. It's going to be a Ricky Pearsall for the San Francisco Treat 49ers. Dan B. Congratulations, Dan. Ricky Pearsall, this guy's tough. Took a gunshot wound to the chest and then returned to football and played shortly after. Congratulations for the 49ers, Ricky Pearsall patch. Round 6, Devin Leary and Jordan Witherspoon. Randomize that out between the Ravens and Rams. There's Daniel Jones, Thielen, Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs, Wilson, Myles Garrett, Travis Kelce on a red foil for the Chiefs. Timothy, congrats. And hey, there's another Caleb Williams. We had a little gap there in time, but we got the rookie Stallions, Caleb, and now we've got the draft class, Caleb, to go with that number, DJ Moore. So congratulations, Michael. Caleb Williams, get another one on the hit counter board. He goes to 2. We go to 11 on the hit counter. TJ Watt, Dak Prescott, Smith, Lamar, Kelsey, Walker, Jared Goff. As a draft class of Joe Klesko and Tony Dorsett. Harrison Butker, Tyler Lockett, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Burns, Swift, Khalil Mack, Eckler, and Rookie Stallions, Blake Corum for the Rams. So I'll put our hit counter up while I open up the next 3 boxes just so we get cards ready to go. I hope you guys are enjoying the break so far. It's been a pretty good break of Contenders overall. As I mentioned, coming up this week, tomorrow night, we've got a night of baseball to celebrate Break 100 at 800. I thought it only made sense to do baseball considering, especially when we really got started, baseball was probably 80-90% of what we were breaking. Now we're much more balanced, especially right now. The basketball rookie classes have been doing well, and there's been some pretty good basketball products coming out, and now with them having licensing, of course, even more. And football 24 and 25 rookie classes have been good, so we've actually probably been heavier on football lately than we've been on baseball, because unfortunately the 2025 baseball rookie class took a little while to get their feet underneath them. But now that class is looking not too bad. You've got some guys really starting to come to their own. And I'm excited to see what 2026 Tops is going to bring, because there's going to be a lot of guys, 3-4 guys specifically that I can think of that didn't get rookie cards. So one of them I know for sure, being Jacob Mizorowski, hasn't gotten a Tops rookie card yet. He's got plenty of, he had pro debut cards and elite extra edition and all that sort of stuff with Panini, but he's not had a Tops rookie card yet. So we're going to see some pretty decent guys from the 25 class with 26 rookies. We'll keep that balance. But Monday night, again, we're going to be bringing in the 800th break with some baseball. We're going to go back to football, I think it is, for Tuesday. Basketball later on the week, and just continue to cycle in. Our goal every week is to have a couple baseball, couple football, and couple basketball breaks. And then weekends are still a little bit tough right now, just from a resource perspective. But we're also hoping to start having a couple weekends a year where, whether it's a Saturday or a Sunday morning or a Sunday night break, having some breaks on the weekends. We know that's definitely a good time for some of you guys. So hopefully we're going to ramp that up as well as we get going into winter. But again, we thank you guys for joining us on this Sunday morning. About to be Sunday afternoon for some of you guys. So we're at 11 on the hit counter. Let's get our next 3 boxes going. There's Freiermuth, Stevenson, Henry, Mahomes, DK Metcalf, Amon-Ra St. Brown. We got Michael Vick and Drew Brees on the draft class. And how about another Marvin Harrison Jr.? How about a red foil Marvin Harrison Jr.? So congratulations, Austin. It's going to be our 5th Marvin Harrison Jr. 4 for sure, and then you got that one with Neighbors that right now you're 50-50 on getting that one. But Marvin Harrison keeps his lead a little bit wider now. He goes to 5. We're up at 12 on the hit counter. Aiden Hutchinson, Breece Hall, DJ Moore, Puka Nacua, Bobby Wagner, Richardson. Rookie patch for the Jets. It's going to be quarterback Jordan Travis, who I believe is no longer in football. He came in and came out as quickly as the wind blew for the Jets. The Jets have a hard time keeping anyone around and keeping anyone healthy, unfortunately. No offense to you Jet fans out there. It's just truth. We've got Keon Coleman, Rookie Stallions for the Bills. Congratulations, Cody. Trey Hendrickson, Kyron Williams, Trey McBride, James Cook, Karlaftis, Baker Mayfield. Here's a red foil of Adam Thielen for the Panthers, Timothy. And a round 3 with Trey Benson and Blake Corum. Rams and Cardinals fighting that one out. Micah Parsons, Kendrick Bourne, Josh Allen, Max Crosby, Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson. Here's a guy we have not called out yet, but this is another guy had, I believe it was either 107 or 110. Him and Neighbors, I always get mixed up, but one of them had 110, one of them had 107 catches. So this guy had over 100 catches as a rookie tight end. Congrats to the Raiders spot Timothy on, we're knocking that Brock Bowers down finally. Rashad White, Christian Watson, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Tua, James Conner, Jonathan Taylor, and a draft class of Troy Polamalu and T-Suggs for the Ravens. Our next box up, we got DK Metcalf, Amon-Ra, Darius Slayton, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, Terry McLaurin. And all of a sudden, we're going to get hot on Brock Bowers now. Round one, Brock Bowers with Terrion Arnold for the Lions. That's the bronze foil of it. So Raiders and Lions are going to be fighting it out for this one. And then I got excited. I almost put the hit counter up too early because we got another Marvin Harrison Jr. for Austin and the Cardinal spot. So Austin, congratulations. The Cardinals are always a great grab in this product. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the draft class. Austin, congrats. And Harrison now building a little bit of a lead. He's up to 6 on the hit counter, putting us at 13, guys. He's now 3 ahead of Drake May. Bobby Wagner, Richardson, Freiermuth, Stevenson, Derrick Henry, Patty Mahomes, Patch, Bears, Roma Dunes. Congratulations to the Bears, Michael. So you got a couple Caleb's. We got a numbered DJ Moore. And we got a Roma Dunes patch. Let's keep it going for the Chicago Bears, Michael. Congratulations. Draft class, we've got Revis Island and Patrick Willis. There's George K., Baker, Hutchinson, Brees, DJ, Puka, Jared Goff on the red foil for the Lions, and Marvin Harrison Jr., Rookie Stallions for the Cardinals. Austin, this is starting to turn into a pretty good break for you, my friend. Rookie Stallions, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Harrison goes to 7 on the hit counter. Here's Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, Trey Hendrickson, Kyron Williams, Trey McBride, James Cook. Hey, here's another one with Jaden Daniels and Drake May. Congratulations. So, guys, this is the second of this card, which means, Timothy, for the Commanders, you are for sure getting one of these. And Scott, with the Patriots, you are for sure getting one of these guys as well. So, congratulations, guys, on those. What that also does for our hit counter is it puts JD up to 3, and it puts Drake May up to 4. And just like that, we're at 16 on the hit counter now. Tua, James Conner, Jonathan Taylor, Micah Parsons, Kendrick Bourne, Josh Allen, Max Crosby. Hey, Drake May draft class. There we go, Scott. Congratulations. There's another Drake May. Scott, congratulations. Drake May goes to 5, and he's now given... Drake May goes to 5. He's given Harrison a chase. We're up to 17 on the hit counter. We do have 6 more boxes to go, though, so we got a lot of play here. There's Etienne, Brock Purdy, Surtain, Derek Carr, Bryce Young, DeAndre Hopkins. It's going to be round 2 with Adonai Mitchell and Jalen Polk, Colts Patriots. Draft class, red foil with Willis and Revis. So this is our first example. We got, actually, as the last draft class we got was the regular one with a silver foil. And now we got one with the red foil. So these are technically 2 different cards, not the same. If we get another one like the red or silver, then they'll be split evenly, if that makes sense. Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs, Wilson, Myles Garrett. We got some orange there, Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson. And we got a dual patch. But they're both Broncos. So congratulations, Amy. You don't have to share this with anyone. You get both patches all to yourself. Congratulations. It is Troy Franklin and Audric Esteem on the dual patch for the Broncos. 2 blaze orange patches for the Broncos. Franklin and Esteem. Congrats, Amy. Then we got Malik Neighbors on the draft class for the Giants. Timothy, congratulations. I like where this box is taking us. Knocking some good rookies out again. Here's Lamar Jackson, Kelsey, Kenneth Walker, Jared Goff, Daniel Jones, Adam Thielen, Bryce Young. Draft class, we've got Ware and Rodgers, Brian Burns, Swift, Khalil Mack, Eckler, TJ Watt, Dak Prescott, Harrison Smith, Ricky Pearsall on the Rookie Stallions for the 49ers, Nico, CD, Jacoby, Zay, Harrison, Tyler, Jameer. And we got around materials, round 6, Johnny Wilson and Malik Washington. I think that's our second one of this one. So that one, each spot will get it. So we enter our final 5 boxes. We're at the 75% points of this case. We got up to 17 on the hit counter the last couple boxes. Really lit up that hit counter, especially for Marvin Harrison Jr. and Drake May. We've got Marvin Harrison up to 7 now. We've got Drake May up to 5. JD 3 and Caleb 2 is how we're looking right now on the hit counter. If it were to end right now, anyone who predicted Marvin Harrison would get a leprechaun. And anyone who predicted 16, 17, or 18 would get a leprechaun in the Gibby counter. If it ended right now. Because again, horseshoes and hand grenades, you get one in either direction. We love to give away leprechauns here at Cardlines Breaks. They're completely free. And it makes it more fun. The more leprechauns that are given, the more exciting the race for free stuff gets. If you guys are wondering what the heck is up with these leprechauns, if you haven't broken with us before, you are in for a treat. We have world-class athletes here at Cardlines Breaks, and there are famous leprechauns. All they do is run and then eat Skittles and drink beer. That's what they do for a living. It's not a bad living. I always say they're kind of like the Oompa Loompas of Breaks world. They run on your behalf, and all they do is run for free stuff for you guys, and then they get to go back and live on a diet of Skittles and beer. So those leprechauns, you earn the leprechauns. We race them at the end of the breaks, and they're your leprechauns as long as they don't trip each other up. Win you some free stuff. So let's get into box number 16. Kyler Murray, Zaire Franklin, George Kittle, Chris Olave, Dalton Kincaid, Gardner Minshew, Brock Bowers on the bronze foil Rookie Stallions for the Las Vegas Raiders. Timothy, congratulations. Brock Bowers. And how about a JJ for the Vikings? Congratulations, John. This picture is so interesting that they use this. This stock photo was used for a number of his rookie cards. And it's just such a weird jumping position. Like, who jumps the throw like that? And why is that the card they use? But congrats, John, on the Vikings. JJ McCarthy. There's Devontae, Will Levis, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, Jamar, Tyreek Hill. Patch time, dual patch time, amazing dual patch time. It's Jaden Daniels and Drake May. Look at that, guys. So Washington and New England are going to have to fight it out again, guys. Scott and Timothy, you guys are going to fight this out. One of you is going to get a phenomenal dual patch. The other one's going to be left outside, unfortunately, in the cold on that one. But Jaden Daniels, Drake May dual patch. Great card there. Great hits. And that puts JD up to 4. It puts Drake May up to 6. We're up to 19 on the hit counter. And Drake May now is within 1 of Marvin Harrison Jr. So watch out. Round 7 contenders. We got Brendan Rice and Jaheim Bell. Jalen Waddle, Kirk Cousins, Evan Ingram, McCaffrey, Sutton, Josie Jewell, Daniel Jones on the red foil for the Giants. Congrats, Timothy. He has come back to earth a little bit for the Colts, but still, what a phenomenal year he's having for the Colts. Here's Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. Congrats, Timothy. Javonte Williams, Kamara, Herbert, Tyjae Spears, Jerry Alexander, Saquon, Amari Cooper. Speaking of Danny Dimes, there's Daniel Jones for the Giants, Steven Jackson for the Rams on the draft class, CJ Stroud, AJ Brown, Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones, Drake London, Trevor Lawrence, Deebo Samuel. And here's our guy, Latu for the Colts on the Rookie Stallions. Dan, congrats. We had another box in. I don't believe there's no international NFL games today, right? Like anything going on in Germany or anything. So games start here again in a couple hours. Excited to see what this weekend brings. You're starting to see the playoff picture take shape. Starting to see some teams that are going to have to figure it out, including my Green Bay Packers. I don't know what's wrong with them lately, but hopefully they can right the ship against the Vikings today at home. It's been a tough watch the last few weeks, watching the Packers try and figuring out their offensive identity. They have been phenomenal all year on defense, but offensively, they always drive down, get just outside of field goal range, and stall on fourth down and not put any points on the board. They get in the red zone and end up with field goals. They're going to have to figure it out. Hopefully it starts today. Next box in, we got Daniel Jones, Thielen, Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs, Russell Wilson, Myles Garrett. Here's a draft class with Eric Dickerson and Isaac Bruce, I almost said Henry Ellard, but that's Isaac Bruce. Here's the red foil Rookie Stallions, Ricky Pearsall for the San Francisco 49ers. Congratulations, Dan, on that one. You got Dak Prescott, Harrison Smith, Lamar Jackson, Kelsey, Kenneth Walker, Jared Goff. The Commanders going to get a rookie patch of Luke McCaffrey. So congratulations, Timothy. You're getting a patch for sure. You might end up getting a patch with Jaden Daniels and Drake May as well on it once we randomize it. But congrats on the McCaffrey patch for the Commanders. Here's Jalen Polk for the Patriots, Rookie Stallions. Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Burns, DeAndre Swift, Khalil Mack, Eckler, TJ Watt, another red foil Russell Wilson for the Steelers. And then we've got Roman Wilson and Jermaine Burton, round 3 for the Bengals and Steelers. Terry McLaurin, Nico Collins, CeeDee Lamb, Jacoby Brissett, Zay Flowers, Harrison Butker, Tyler Lockett. Cardinals rookie, it's not Harrison this time, it's Trey Benson. Awesome, congrats. Derrick Henry, Patrick Mahomes, DK Metcalf, St. Brown, Darius Slayton, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp. Then we got Tony Baselli and Warren Sapp. I think that might be the second of that one. If my memory serves me correct, we've gotten quite a few of those so far. Open up box number 18 of 20. We have been cruising through this case. I hope you guys have been having a good time with us so far on this Sunday morning. Super excited to do some case file Sundays with you. Let us know in the chat how you're feeling. Let us know who you're rooting for in Sunday football this week. What game are you watching? Hopefully your team can pull it out. Let us know. There's DJ Moore for the Bears. Puka, Bobby Wagner, Anthony Richardson, Freiermuth, Stevenson. Here's a draft class with Testaverde and Harbaugh. That's our second one of that one. So Buccaneers and Bears are each going to get one of those. Keon Coleman on the red foil Rookie Stallions for the Buffalo Bills. Cody, congrats. Trey Benson, James Cook, George K, Baker, Hutchinson, Brees Hall. Another patch for the Jets. It's Braylon Allen. So congratulations to Chip J own a Braylon Allen patch. Former Wisconsin alumni running back. Here's a Donnie Mitchell for the Colts. Max Crosby, Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, Hendrickson, Kyron Williams. A red foil of Tyjae Spears for the Tennessee Titans, Steven. Here's round 3 materials, Lloyd and Luke McCaffrey. I think that's the second one of that one. So Packers and Commanders are each going to get one. Joe Burrow, Tua, Connor, Jonathan Taylor, Micah Parsons, Kendrick Bourne, and Josh Allen. Keon Coleman draft class for the Bills. Congrats again for the Bills spot. George Kittle, Chris Olave, Dalton Kincaid, Minshew, Rashad White, Christian Watson for the Pack, Aaron Rodgers, and a draft class of Tim Brown and Michael Irvin. Again, that's our second one of that one, I believe. So Raiders and Cowboys are each going to get one of those guys without having to randomize them. We find ourselves with 2 boxes left in this case. We stand at 19 on our hit counter with Marvin Harrison in the lead at 7. Drake May trying to chase him down at 6. Jaden Daniels within striking distance at 4. And Caleb Williams hanging back in a little bit of a siesta at 2. Now, the good news for Michael and the Bears is that along with the 2 Caden Williams, we have also gotten a DJ Moore numbered card and a Roma Dunes patch. So it's been a well-rounded break for the Bears for some hits. But I sure would love Michael to get you a couple more Caleb Williams before all is said and done. Can you slide these over here, bud? Mm-hmm. Just take a few at a time and get them closer. We got 2 more boxes left. Let's see how we end up on the hit counter. So when we started, I'll just point out, when we started on box 1, I said if I was a betting man, my advice would be Marvin Harrison. And I said I think we're going to get about 20. So far, I have not led you astray. If you guys took my advice and you went Marvin Harrison and 20, you're in pretty good shape. We've got 2 boxes left. DJ Moore, Puka Nacua, Bobby Wagner, Richardson, Fryermuth, Stevenson, Trey Benson again for the Cardinals. This one's a bronze foil. So Austin, congrats. And a rookie Stallions, Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Thanks, bud. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Congratulations, Timothy, on that one. Trey McBride, James Cook, George K., Baker Mayfield, Aiden Hutchinson, Breece Hall. Hey, a second autograph. All right. And it's Tua's younger brother, Talia. Talia T for the, I forget, he's with Seahawks on this one. So congratulations to the Seahawks spot, Robert. You got yourself a rookie ticket autograph, Tagliavoa. Congratulations, Robert. Great stuff. The Eagles and the Seahawks both getting big hits in this break for Robert. Robert, congratulations. So we did get at least 2 autographs in this case, plus that case hit. That's the stuff we want. Here's Brock Bowers and Terrion Arnold on the round 1. So the good news for this, guys, this is our second one of this. So the Raiders, Timothy, and the Lions is Tim K. So Tim K, you just picked yourself up a Brock Bowers rookie card. You guys are each going to get one because we got 2 of them. Max Crosby, Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson, Hendrickson, Kyron Williams. Here's a red foil for the Texans of Stephon Diggs. We got a Joe Milton draft class. Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Here's Tua, Connor, Jonathan Taylor, Micah Parsons, Kendrick Bourne, Josh Allen. We got a draft class of Keyshawn Johnson and Ray Lewis. That's the second one of that. So Jets and Ravens are each going to get one of those guys. George Kittle, Chris Olave, Dalton Kincaid, Gardner Minshew, Rashad White, Christian Watson, Aaron Rodgers. The Packers are getting another rookie stallion and Marshawn Lloyd. So congratulations, Elijah, on that one. We do find ourselves to our last box of the case now. We didn't get any one of those 4 draft picks in that box, so we stay at 19. Marvin Harrison Jr. holds the lead for now. Let's see if Drake May has an answer for Scott and for the hit counter and see where we end up. If we end right now, 18, 19, or 20 as a prediction would get you a Leprechaun, and Marvin Harrison would get you a Leprechaun. That pack did not want to let go of those cards. There we go. That is much cleaner. Thank you, Contenders. All right, guys, let's get a last box mojo. We got 2 autographs already. Let's see if we can't get a third one here with some last box mojo. Good luck, you guys. Let's fill in this break as best we can with one more box. Trey Hendrickson, Kyron Williams, Trey McBride, James Cook, George K., Baker Mayfield. We've got a bronze foil of Al Toon and Andre Reed. So we got one of these earlier, I believe, but it wasn't bronze. The Vikings, we're going to get one more J.J. McCarthy, rookie stallion. So, John, congratulations on a J.J. Congrats, John. Kendrick Bourne, Josh Allen, Max Crosby, Mike Evans, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson. The Chiefs are going to get a patch. Rookie Xavier Worthy. Congrats, Timothy, on the Chiefs spot. Getting the Xavier Worthy patch. Congratulations. We got round 7, Brendan Rice and Jaheim Bell. So Chargers, Patriots are each going to get one of these now. That's the second of that. Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Tua, James Conner, Jonathan Taylor, Micah Parsons. We got Tua on the red tickets for the Dolphins. And we got Xavier Worthy, draft class for the Chiefs. Timothy, congrats. Zaire Franklin, George Kittle, Chris Olave, Dalton Kincaid, Gardner Minshew, Rashad White, Christian Watson. Here's Daniel Jones and Steven Jackson. So Giants and Rams, that's our second one of that guy. So the Giants and Rams are each going to get one of those guys. There's Devontae Adams. Will Levis, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Kyler Murray, and wouldn't you know it, Latu is our last card of the break for the Colts. Dan, congratulations. I told you guys I'm a Latu magnet. So, of course, we'd finish off the break with Latu. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff to do here in some recap. This right here is our stack from the first half. And then let's take a look at our stack from the second half. And it would appear as though the second half was a little stronger than the first half. The other thing we have to do before I do that recap, guys, is we've got all of these, a huge stack of our draft class. We need to randomize these guys off. So how we're going to do that is we're going to bring up those leprechauns that I was telling you all about. I don't want to download you guys. I know you're already there. And what we're going to do is we're going to do Leprechaun Lefty and Leprechaun Righty. And so how this would work is, let's run it for 17 seconds. And so Lefty and Righty, again, we got 2 of this one. with Daniel Jones and Steven Jackson. So the Giants and Rams are each going to get one. But for the ones where we didn't have two of, or we have an odd number of them, like a third one, a fifth one, a seventh one, which we didn't get to 5 of anything. So the third one would be if lefty wins, then the Giants would get it. If righty wins, then the Rams would get it. And if there's 2, again, we're just going to split them evenly between the 2 teams. So here we go. These are for all of our draft class parallels. Good luck, guys. Lefty makes a little bit of a hot push, then righty comes right back. Righty is just going to stomp away with it. So righty wins that one. Congratulations. So for all the ones, it's going to be the player on the right is who is going to get it. And then we've got our round cards. And what we're going to do on this one is we're going to do top, bottom. And we'll explain that one. Same rules as lefty, righty. We're going to run it. And so, for example, if we have 1, 3, 5 of a certain card, if it is top, then the Chargers are getting it. If it's bottom, then the Patriots are getting it. 17 seconds are on the board. Here we go. Bottom is in the lead right now. Bottom's extending out. Can top make the push? Bottom just holds on. So the bottom spot took that lead and never looked back. So the bottom's going to get its... So the bottom gets it. So in like this case, right, there were 2 of these, but the Patriots, there were 2 of these, but it would have been the Lions if it was odd. There were 2 of these, but it would have been the Commanders, et cetera, et cetera. So the bottom's going to get those. I'm just going to pull out our hits. To the bottom player again. If there's even numbers, we're going to split them up. And let's go through a recap of a pretty good case of contenders. Again, thank you guys all for filling up the spots on this. So this one, the Broncos. Amy, you got it. Congratulations. And unfortunately, John, you kind of missed out on that one. But the bottom won it, so that one's going to the Broncos and Bo Nix. This one is the right side, so Romadoon's the Bears. You're getting that one. Unfortunately, Austin, you missed out on that patch. This one's going to the Jaguars, Brian Thomas Jr. We had, you know what? They weren't different, unfortunately. They weren't different there. But we did have 3. I'm going to make an executive order on this, guys. The silver, Nolan, make note of this. The silver is going to go to the Commanders because otherwise, the Patriots got all 3 and Jaden Daniels got wiped out there. So Timothy, you are going to get this guy, the silver one, and then the Patriots, Scott, you're going to get the red foil, and you're getting the patch of Daniels and May. We've got Malik Neighbors, that's going to the Giants. And then this one again, that's actually a different as well. Oh, man. Those parallels didn't make it easy on us. I tried, guys. All right, let's look at the rest of our recap. We got a patch of Worthy. We got J.J. McCarthy. Tua's younger brother on the autograph for the Seahawks. Brock Bowers, rookie Stallions. Braylon Allen patch for the Jets. McCaffrey patch for the Commanders. J.J. Stallions, Brock Bowers on the Bronze Stallions. Malik Neighbors, the dual patch for the Broncos. We got Drake May on the draft class, Harrison, rookie Stallions, Rome on the patch for the Bears, Harrison draft class, Bowers draft class, Jordan Travis patch for the Jets, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the red foil draft class, Caleb Williams, Ricky Pearsall on the patch for the Niners, Michael Penix Jr. rookie Stallions, JJ draft class, Drake May Stallions, and the blue to 499 DJ Moore for the Bears. The Spencer patch, the Michael Penix Jr. draft class. Marvin Harrison Jr. patch, Malik Neighbors on the Stallions, Brian Thomas Jr. on the Stallions. Latu patch for the Colts, Jaden Daniels draft class, Jonathan Brooks on the patch, Marvin Harrison rookie Stallions, Lamar Jackson on the red foil, Johnny Wilson with a patch for the Eagles, Michael Penix Jr. patch for the Falcons, Bo Nix for the Broncos, Caleb Williams for the Bears, rookie Stallions, McConkey patch for the Chargers, Jermaine Burton patch for the Bengals, Brian Thomas Jr. was numbered to 199 for the Jaguars. Again, congrats, Kenneth. Frank Gore Jr. autograph for the Bills, Drake May red foil, Bo Nix rookie Stallions. This was super awesome. The permit to dominate passport case hit Will Shipley for the Eagles, and it's made to look like a credit card on the back. Super cool. I remember back in, I think it was like 1997 Fleer or something, baseball had like those credit cards. It feels like that. Super cool though. Case hit for the Eagles. Jalen Wright patch for the Dolphins. And then, of course, for Scott, I wanted to guarantee a Drake May, so there was that Drake May that we bonus in there for you, Scott. So that's going to do it, guys, for our Contenders break. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with us in that break. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead. We got a little bit extra time here. So I'm going to do our buyer's giveaway for Contenders. And what I actually have is I've got 2 packs as a buyer's giveaway. So one of you guys is going to win, or 2 of you guys are going to win an extra pack of Contenders to see if you can hit. Just pulled these out of a fresh blaster box as well this morning. Neither of them look very thick, so I don't think there's a patch in there, but maybe there's an autograph in there for you guys. So I'm going to bring our leprechauns back up. I'm going to grab all of our buyers from our list. Paste you guys in there. And what we're going to do is 17 seconds. First and second place leprechauns are each going to get a pack added to your loot. Actually, we're going to go ahead. We're going to run it for 27 seconds just for funsies because we got time. Here we go. Amy jumped to a lead but fell back. Timothy makes a move, but he falls back. You got Chip J chugging down low. Michael chugging down low. Got some folks up. Kenneth's running hot in the middle right now with the purple leprechaun. Dan B, the green guy's pushing. Look at this. We got a push out of the middle. Dan makes a sprint. And it looks like Timothy or Cody are going to be second. Timothy. All right, so congratulations to our winners on that one. Dan, this pack's coming home with your loot from the break. And Timothy, this pack's coming home with your loot from the break. Thank you guys so much for buying into our breaks. We cruised through that case, guys. I anticipated going a tad bit slower. If we go to our schedule, you guys can see, whoa, you guys can see a lot more than that. We didn't have any open spots, so we don't need to advertise that. But you can see I expected us to be starting this second break at about 10:45. I'm going to start it early. However, I don't want to start it this early because we might be done before people hop on. So let's go ahead and take a little quick intermission. Go refresh your beverages. grab some snacks or some breakfast, make yourself a little omelet or something like that, and we're gonna start the mosaic break in let's probably 5 minutes or so. Let's say 10:40 Central, 11:40 Eastern, 8:40 Pacific time. So we're gonna keep the schedule up. We're gonna start the mosaic case break in just a couple minutes. I'm gonna take an intermission as well in the bathroom, and we'll see you guys all again in just a couple minutes for the next break. All right, guys. So we are back on, getting ready to go here. If you guys again look at the schedule, in a couple minutes here, we're gonna start a little bit early. We're gonna start our mosaic. I've got the first 5 boxes up there. I do want to also make sure that we go through our how we finished on the hit counter in terms of you guys earning some leprechauns for that last break. Let me get the hit counter up there. So we ended up with Marvin Harrison Jr. leading the way with 7, and we ended up with 19. I believe, Foster, you're getting a leprechaun for getting the 19 spots. And then I don't think anyone predicted Marvin Harrison Jr. So one leprechaun, guys. Foster, right now you are in great shape. If I'm not quite sure I connected, hopefully you're in one of the spots. But Foster, if you're watching us live, please make sure you let us know which spot you were connected to, so that we can make sure if you win something here with the leprechaun race, which right now you're in very good shape for, that we know which spot to link it up to. And if you weren't in one of the breaks, just let us know if we've shipped to you before. If we haven't, shoot me an email at jeff@cardlines.com with your address so that we have it on file if you win something. But congrats on earning your leprechaun. And guys, let's see if we can do a little better than one leprechaun in in number 2 here. So again, congrats. That's how we finished the next box up for Mosaic. We're going to talk about leprechauns here in a minute. I do have those boxes up while I start to get the first 5 open. And also, let me call out right away. You guys can see the sealed ones on the overhead. They were in a sealed case when we started the break here at 9 o'clock Central Time. You guys can go back to the beginning of it. They were in the sealed case. While I started to open the Contenders case, we had an assistant open up these just so that I was fumbling them less with them now. So you can see they were in a sealed box when we started the break. They're just out of that box now, so it makes it cleaner. So as I get into our first 5 of 20 Mosaic blasters, it's a full case break of Mosaic. Man, I hope we hit something big, some Genesis or something like that. Hopefully some autos. I do want to say, Austin, good luck again with your Cardinals. They did well in Contenders. Let's see what we can do for you in Mosaic. Chip, good luck on the Falcons. Kevin, let's get some Ravens action for you. June on the Bills. Paulo on the Panthers. Lawrence on the Bears. Tim on the Bengals. There's empty box number 1. William, good luck on the Browns. Timothy, the Cowboys. Tony, the Broncos. Tim, the Lions. Hunter, the Packers. Mitch, the Texans. John, the Colts. Chip J, the Jaguars. Little Travis Hunter in store for you. Kevin, the Chiefs. Michael, the Raiders. Chargers going to Steven. Doug with the Rams. Dolphins going to Michael. Kevin, the Vikings. James, the Patriots. Mitch, the Saints. Benny and the Giants, not Benny and the Jets. And good luck, Benny, on the Giants. The Jets going to Joshua. John on the Eagles. Timothy, the Steelers. The Niners going to Mitch. Timothy W. on the Seahawks as well. Ron on the Buccos. Tom on the Titans. Little Cam Ward action for you, Tom. And Washington with Timothy W. Guys, thank you for filling all of these spots for this break and the spots for our Contenders break today. Makes it real easy to hop in and start doing breaks when they're all bought, sold, and paid for. So thank you guys. We appreciate that more than you guys know. We appreciate you guys giving me the chance to wake up on a Sunday and rip some football cards. Can't ask for anything better than that. So guys, thank you very much. And good luck on each and every one of your spots. Let's talk about the hit counter. You guys have a chance. This is completely free. All you got to do is pop a prediction in the hit counter chat. Whether you're on eBay or YouTube, all you got to do is pop in the chat. Let us know. We're going again with the top 4 draft picks of the 2025 draft. So, first pick, Cam Ward. Second pick, Travis Hunter. Third pick, Abdul Carter. Fourth pick, Will Campbell, offensive lineman, for the Patriots. You tell us which of those 4 first-round draft picks, top 4 picks, we're going to get the most cards of in this Mosaic Blaster Box 20-box case. If you get that player correct, you're going to get a leprechaun, just like Foster did earlier. And if you get the total of all 4 players together correct, within one of either direction, you're going to get a leprechaun as well. So welcome in, guys, or welcome back for our little intermission there. We got through Contenders much faster than I anticipated. I was on a roll this morning. We got some good hits out of it, and hopefully we can do the same here with Mosaic. So let us know in the chat, guys, which of those 4 players, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, and Will Campbell. Yeah, William, I'll happily explain it. I've explained it a lot, so stay with me here, guys. All you got to do, it's free to do it. Just tell us which player we're going to get the most cards in this break and the total number of all 4. We've been doing this every break. It's a fun way for you guys to stay engaged. Get in the chat. Tell us who's going to get it. At the halfway point, so 10 boxes in, you're going to have a chance to update it. So tell us which player we're going to get the most cards of and the total number of all 4 of those players together. And that's going to be your chance at winning some free stuff. So here we go, guys. Good luck. Jeffrey Simmons, Devontae Adams. Our first silver reactive is going to be Fred Warner for the San Francisco 49ers. Congratulations to Mitch on that one. Then we got Caleb Williams on the touchdown masters. These are my favorite cards out of Mosaic. I love those touchdown masters. It looks like bobbleheads. Congrats to the Bears, Lawrence. Caleb Williams on the touchdown masters. Here's a kid reporter. Jordan Love on the Brazil games for the Packers. Congratulations, Hunter. Andre Reed, Will Anderson. Jaden Higgins, rookie for the Texans. And we got a little something colored in here. CJ Stroud for the Texans on an orange reactive touchdown masters. So congratulations, Mitch. CJ Stroud. The orange is not numbered unless I'm missing it. Nope. Not numbered, but it's just one of the the Blaster exclusive orange ones, right? So congrats on our first orange reactive prism, CJ Stroud for the Texans. Mitch, congrats. Very cool card. There's Najee Harris. Jack Beck, rookie for the Raiders. Michael. Kyler Murray, Eric Armstead. Green reactive rookie Tez Johnson for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Congratulations, Ron. It's a nice Tez Johnson for you. What would yours be? Stained glass? I'm not quite sure. Elevate Matthew Golden for the Packers. Congratulations for Hunter. Shedeur Sanders getting his first start for the Browns this weekend, William. Congratulations. Shedeur Sanders getting the start. See if he can hold the job over Dylan Gabriel. Alvin Kamara, Keon Coleman, Jared Verse. Walter Nolan, rookie for the Cardinals. Is a green reactive Jacoby Myers for the Raiders, Michael. And a silver reactive bang of Chris Jones. Sack and CJ Stroud for the Chiefs. Congratulations, Kevin, on that one. Here's Trey Tucker, Dante Culpepper, Tucker Craft. Oh, your favorite would be the stained glass. God, I was not connecting in the way that comment came in with the thing. Got it. Donovan Jackson, rookie for the Vikings. Kyler Murray on a green for the Cardinals. Austin. And Browns quarterbacks, look at that. So the first blaster box, we're going to get one of each of the Browns quarterbacks. There you go. Congrats, William. It's Dylan Gabriel on a silver reactive. Jaden Reed, Joe Horn, Tyjae Spears with a concussion helmet on. Chris Olave. Saquon Barkley on the green Brazil games for the Eagles. Congratulations to John. He's not quite having the same year he had last year, but part of that's just because the Eagles are passing more and because Jalen Hurts likes to run every time they get within the 5. Jalen Hurts wants to score touchdowns instead of giving it to Barkley. Nick Bonito on the bang for the Broncos. Christian Watson and TJ Hawkinson. So we got one box in. We didn't get into the first 4 draft picks yet, but that was not a bad box, all things considered. We got a nice orange in there of the touchdown masters. And we got a couple other nice parallels, some reactives. Let's see if we can get, Genesis. You know, I don't see too many honeycombs, but I like the Genesis cards a lot. And I'm pretty good at pulling them, so I hope we pull one today. Would really love to pull a honeycomb or a stained glass, but those are a lot tougher pulls. Hopefully out of a full case, though, we'll get a little something in here. All right. Derrick Henry for the Ravens. There's Will Campbell, rookie for the Patriots. That's our first hit counter, guys. Will Campbell puts us up at 1 on the hit counter. Congrats to the Patriots spots on that one, James L. Aeneas Williams on the silver reactive for the Cardinals, Austin. Brock Bowers on the notoriety for the Raiders. I like these inserts too. When with the mosaic chrome like that, I think they're a pretty cool insert. Not the best one, but pretty cool. There's Cole Kmet on the England games, Odell Beckham, Ben Roethlisberger, and then we got a green reactive rookie, Taj Brooks, for the Bengals. So Tim K, congratulations on the green reactive rookie for the Bengals, Taj Brooks. Chris Jones again on the bang. This time it's a green. So congrats to the Chiefs, Kevin. There's a kid reporter. Josie Jewell, Jake Ferguson, Robert Brazil, Michael Penix Jr., Nick Emenworry with the rookie card for the Seahawks. Epic performers, Saquon Barkley for the Eagles, John. And our next orange is going to be a notoriety, Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. That's a cool card, Timothy W. for the Seahawks. The mosaic orange, Jalen Milroe notoriety. Congratulations to that one. Our first, Travis Hunter for the Jaguars. Congratulations to Chip J. Taking your first of hopefully many for you, Travis Hunter. And Travis, the number 2 pick, is on the hit counter. So we're up to 2 now on the hit counter. There's Devin Hester, Dawson Knox, Sam Darnold. Dominic Lovett, rookie for the Lions. Jaden Daniels on the touchdown masters for the Commanders, Timothy W. Drake London, Chubba Hubbard, Cal Van Noy. Cam Scattaboo, rookie for the Giants. It was so disappointing to see his injury. Benny, congratulations. Hopefully one of many, many Giant rookies for you. Hey, Mitch. Yep, this is the 12 o'clock. I ran through Contenders way faster than I thought I would, and I didn't want everyone sitting around with nothing going on for 20 minutes, and I didn't have any packs or singles ready to go live, so we just went ahead and went live with the Mosaic break. So this is break number 798, the Mosaic case. So welcome in. Here's Marquise Brown for the Chiefs. And a green notoriety, CeeDee Lamb for them Cowboys. Congratulations to Timothy W. on the green CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, you bet, Mitch. Here's Barry Sanders, Hall of Fame for the Lions. Kyron Williams, Joe Burrow, Harold Carmichael for the Eagles. Look at that helmet. Like, if you look at it really close, so this card cracks me up because it's like so superimposed, it doesn't even look like he has a face. It's like just a brown face in there. Like, not a great picture on there, but it cracks me up every time I pull this card. Devontae Adams on the Elevate for the Rams. And then we got Chris Johnson, Khalil Shakir, and Run CMC for the Niners. So we are 2 boxes into our Mosaic case here. And if you guys are following along on our hit counter, we've got 2 so far. It is the top 4 picks of the draft. And once again, how you guys can play along on the hit counter is you tell us which of the top 4 draft picks are going to get the most cards in this break. Right now, you got Hunter and Campbell in the quick lead after 2 boxes, each with 1, putting us at 2. So if you pick the player correct, that's going to get the most most cards in this 20-box break. Then you're going to get a Leprechaun who's going to run for you for some free stuff shortly after this break. If you also pick the total of all 4 spots correctly, and you're within 1 in either direction. So if it ended right now, 1, 2, or 3 would be the winner. So you get horseshoes and hand grenades, 1 in each direction. If you pick the total of all 4 players together correctly within 1 of either direction, you're going to get a Leprechaun that's going to run for you for some free stuff as well. We did a buyer's giveaway already for our Contenders break. We're going to do a buyer's giveaway for this mosaic break, and then we've got the hit counter giveaway as well. Those 3 giveaways will happen, or those 2 giveaways will happen after we finish this mosaic case. So here we go to box number 3 of our 20-box case. It is Kenny Clark of the Packers, now with the Cowboys, of course, from the Micah Parsons trade. Ollie Gordon, rookie for the Miami Dolphins. Cam Ward on a rookie green for the Titans. There we go, number 1 pick, Tom. Congratulations on a Cam Ward green rookie for the Titans. And that's going to put Cam Ward on the hit counter. We're up to 3 now on that. There's our guy Drake May on the notoriety. Congrats, James L. How about another Dylan Gabriel for you? William, congrats. We got 2 Dylan Gabriels and a Shedeur Sanders so far. Next, box 3. Just said it, man. We're on the 3rd box. Greg Zuerlein, Cooper Kupp, Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter for the Jaguars. Congratulations, Chip. And Travis Hunter goes on the board to 2, putting us at 4. Epic Performers, Puka Nacua. Abdul Carter on the orange notoriety for the Giants. That's a nice one for Benny. Benny, congratulations. Abdul Carter on the orange reactive notoriety. So that's a good one for the Giants. And Abdul Carter now gets one on the hit counter. Everyone on the hit counter, the top 4 picks have all come out already into 3rd box. So that is a good sign for us. Aeneas Williams, Randy Moss, Deebo Samuel, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Green reactive rookie for the Broncos of Jahdae Barron. Congratulations to the Broncos spot, Tony. Jahdae Barron. We got Dan Fouts on the touchdown masters for the Chargers. There's a kid reporter. Antonio Gates on the Hall of Fame. Deion Branch, Bryce Young. Lad McConkey on the silver. And I thought for a second we had a Genesis there. The color caught me just off a little bit. But the silver McConkey for the Chargers. Steven, congrats. We'll get that sleeved up. And Joe Burrow on the green touchdown masters. For half a second, guys, in a little bit of darker light there, this shadowed and it looked more purple to me. And I thought we were going to have a Genesis early on. Not complaining about this card, though. It's not a Genesis, but a green Joe Burrow for Tim. I'm not going to complain about that at all. Congrats, Tim. Here's Van Ginkel on the England games. JSN. This guy is at, almost 1,200 yards already on the season. He might push Calvin Johnson's season record. I think it was like 1,980 yards or something like that. He might push that. We'll see. Mike Singletary, Marv Harrison Jr. Caden Prather, rookie for the Bills. Luther Burden, elevate for the Chicago Bears. Congratulations, Lawrence. Julius Peppers, Mark Andrews, J.J. McCarthy, Quinyon Mitchell. The Jaguars are going to get another rookie. This time it's Baishal Tootin. Congratulations to Chip J. You've gotten a couple Travis Hunters, and now you got a Baishal Tootin. I don't know if he's top loader worthy or not, but I just did it. We got a Runde Gadsden on the Silver Prism rookie for the Chargers. Congratulations to Stephen G on the Chargers, a Runde Gadsden. And we're going top loader heavy in this box. Colson Loveland notoriety for the Chi-Town Bears. Congratulations to Lawrence on the Colson Loveland notoriety rookie insert. And we're going to keep the top loaders coming with the Browns. Quinshon Judkins on the rookie. So congratulations, William. You've gotten a couple Dylan Gabriels. You got a Shedeur. Now you got a Quinshon. Let's get a Derek Fannin Jr. for you. Complete the Browns rookie. And then there's Mason Graham too, right? And then here's another one for you, William, to finish off box number 3 is Myles Garrett sitting at 15 sacks Single season record 22.5. That is in danger. I think Myles Garrett could do it. I said early in the year after I saw Myles Garrett's first couple games, I thought Myles Garrett might get to 30 sacks this year if he puts his mind to it. I don't know that that'll happen, but I definitely think the 22.5 single season record, I think is definitely in danger, especially when you consider Myles Garrett has had, I think he's had a 3.5, and a 5 game sack, or 5 sack game so far this year. So if he gets like one more game where he gets 5 sacks, that record's over. And he's probably on his way to winning Rookie of the Year. If he gets like 30 sacks, you have to almost assume he might be in contention for MVP, wouldn't you think? Like, what would it take for a defensive lineman to get MVP? 30 sacks? A couple touchdowns off a sack? I don't know what it would take, but at some point, you got to start thinking about that too. All right, guys, here's box number 4 of our 20-box case. We got Chop for the Dolphins. Damian Martinez, rookie for the Seahawks. Ashton Genty on the green for the Raiders. Congratulations to Michael. Guys, we're doing all right so far on our rookies and our greens and oranges. Congratulations for the Genty. Now, I, as a fantasy football player, I sure would like Ashton Genty to figure some things out, learn how to block a little bit, learn how to catch out of the backfield a little bit. But he's got a lot of talent. I think he's going to be okay in LA. Justin Jefferson on the Elevate for the Vikings. Wes Welker. I haven't seen this one yet, actually. Wes Welker for the Chargers. Kicker alert, Will Lutz. Jacoby Myers. Derrick Henry on the Notoriety green for the Ravens. I like this card a lot. This is a fun card. Congratulations to the Baltimore spot, Kevin, on the Notoriety green mosaic, Derrick Henry. Epic Performers, our orange is going to be Lamar Jackson. And bear with me, I got to grab some more top loaders. The orange reactive Epic Performers Lamar Jackson. To the Ravens, Kevin. These have been the last 2 cards. The green Notoriety Henry and the orange reactive Lamar Jackson Epic Performers. Great stuff for the Ravens there. Here's another one that just makes me scratch my head. Thurman Thomas for the Dolphins. Can't figure that one out. He played, 1 year at the end of his career for the Dolphins? He should be in a Bills uniform. I don't like this at all. Brett Favre, Hall of Fame for the Packers. Jeff Blake. Jerome Ford. Another Shedeur Sanders for you, William. You are killing it right now in this break, my friend. Congrats. Another Shedeur for you for the Browns. Again, getting his first start this weekend, if I remember correctly. Derrick Henry on the regular Notoriety. Here's Bryce Young, Christian Wilkins, Antoine Winfield, George Kittle. Mitchell Evans for the Panthers. We got a Genesis, and it's for the Browns, William. You are smoking it in this break. Jamal Lewis. Again, this should be with the Ravens, but for whatever reason, it's him with the Browns. But a Jamal Lewis Genesis, guys. How about that one? Jamal Lewis Genesis. William, you are killing it today. 1 second. Absolutely killing it in this mosaic break. I've got to put that one. We got to put him up there so he can hang out with us. I love Genesis. Congratulations on the Jamal Lewis Genesis. There we go. There we go. We're going to just celebrate that one for a minute. Let's bring that up. Jamal Lewis on a Genesis. The Cleveland Browns understood the call for today's case break. Absolutely killing it right now. Here's Cooper DeJean on the bang for the Eagles. Here's another kid reporter. Speaking of the Eagles, there's Saquon Barkley, Jalen Waddle, John Elway, Jordan Addison, Ricky White, rookie for the Seahawks. Congrats, Timothy W. Tyler Nubin on the reactive for the Giants. Congrats, Benny. And here's our first Tet McMillan of the case. Congratulations to the Panthers spots. Paulo, here's your first Tet McMillan. I think he's going to be real good. The Panthers just got to figure out their offensive identity a little more. The Browns continue to roll with a Cedric Tillman. Wes Chandler for the Saints. Devon Achane on the green reactor for the Dolphins. Michael P. Jackson Dart, notoriety. He's battling some concussion issues. I think he's not playing today. But Benny, hopefully he can come back and keep that Giants offense going. Boy, when they get Neighbors back next year and Scattaboo back, that offense, it's going to be good. So congrats, Benny, on a Jackson Dart. Here's Chuba Hubbard. There's Jamal Lewis again. And Trent McDuffie. So we get into box number 5. You guys take a look where we're at on the hit counter so far. Every one of our top 4 picks has come up at least once. And we've got Travis Hunter has come up twice. So we sit at 5. We're going into our 5th box right now. You guys will have until the 10th box to get a prediction in. I always think it's fun to get your prediction in earlier so you have bragging rights if you get it right. But when we get through the 10th box, you'll have an opportunity to update it as you see fit to try and win a leprechaun. We want to give away as many leprechauns as we can. Again, no purchase is necessary to do it. You don't have to be in this break to make a prediction. If you're not in the break, we just need to know how we can connect you. If we've shipped you something before, we'll have your address most likely. If we haven't ever shipped you something before and you win something free, you just got to send us a message. Send it to me at jeff@cardlines.com with your address. If you're in the break, just make sure we know which spot you're connected to and make those predictions. But again, you got time here because we're just in box 5 of 20. Here we go. Box 5 getting started. Hunter Henry. Jackson Dart on a green notoriety. Benny, here we go. That's a beauty of a card right there. Jackson Darts on the green notoriety. Sweet hit, Benny, for the Giants. There's Calvin Ridley. Earl Campbell in the Hall of Fame. Puka. Quinnen Williams for the Jets. Cortland Sutton. Here's another Ashton Genty for the Raiders. Congratulations on your second Genty, Michael. We are going top load heavy with this, and it's going to be a big pile of stuff to review at the end. It's been a good break so far. Frank Gore that's Frank Gore Sr. We got a Frank Gore Jr. autograph in the Contenders break. Frank Gore Sr. on the silver for the Niners. And the Niners going to get a touchdown masses of George Kittle. So congrats, Mitch. Back-to-back hits for you there. Danny White, Geno Stone, Cole Kmet, Robert Brooks. If you guys, I'm going to pause on this guy for a second. That's a Packer fan. If you've never heard the song Jump in the Stands, you have not lived yet. So Google it, YouTube, search it. Jump in the Stands by Robert Brooks. This was back in the 90s when all the NFL players thought that they were going to have hip-hop and rap careers. And I love Robert Brooks, but he was not on a path to a hip-hop career. But Jump in the Stands is just the most phenomenal song you've ever heard in your life. Check it out if you haven't already. You won't regret watching it. Jump in the Stands, folks. Joe Mixon for the Texans on a green reactive. Congrats, Mitch. And we got a silver reactive for the Titans. It's Khalil Mullings. So congratulations to the Titans spot, Tom K. And then the Titans are going to go again with a Cam Ward. So, Tom, congrats on 2. Yes, we are on break 798, our Mosaic Blaster Box case. You got it. Cam Ward, so the hit counter goes. Hit 2. We did start a little bit early. Contenders got done quick, so we rolled into break 798. We're on box 5 of this 20-box case. There's Jeremy Shockey, Caleb Williams. Rookie for the Packers, Savion Williams. Congratulations, Hunter. Terrell Owens for the 49ers on the Epic Performers. And the Rams are going to get the orange reactive bang. Jared Verts. So congratulations, Doug J on the Ram spots. the Jared Verse Orange Reactive Bang. I'm not the biggest fan of these inserts, quite frankly. I love the Touchdown Masters. I love the Genesis, which if you guys, again, if you're just joining in, we already pulled the Genesis out of this case. Jamal Lewis for William. William's going to the casino afterwards because he's on fire. We got Jalen Hurts, Jalen Warren, Calvin Johnson, JT Tilmalu for the Colts. The Colts love getting guys with tough names to pronounce. Congrats, John, on that one. Al Toon on the reactive for the Jets. Brees Hall for the Jets. Okongwu for the Titans. Cam Hayward. DK Metcalf. 2 Steelers back-to-back. Here's a Devin Neal for the Saints. And a green reactive Andre Reed for the Buffalo Bills. June, congrats, Bills Nation. Here's Amon-Ra St. Brown on the Elevate. A Kid Reporter, Hunter Henry on the Eagling games, and Fred Taylor for the Jaguars. All right, guys, so that was 5 boxes in. As we look at where we stand on the hit counter after the first 5 boxes, we did get 2 Cam Wards, 2 Travis Hunters, 1 Abdul Carter so far, but it was an orange reactive, I think, or a green, one of the two. And 1 Will Campbell from the Patriots. The top 4 picks are our hit counter for this one. If you guys are just joining in, you've got plenty of time to make a hit counter prediction. All you got to do is tell us which of these 4 players, the top 4 draft picks of the 2025 draft, how many are we going to get of, or who's going to get the most cards, in the break, and then how many are we going to get out of all 4 of them combined together? If you get the player spot correct, you are going to get a leprechaun in your name that is going to run for some free stuff. If you get the total of all 4 players correct, within 1 in either direction, you will get a leprechaun in your name running for some free stuff. We did already take care of our buyers giveaways for Contenders. So thank you to our Contenders buyers and congrats on the winners. Got a couple packs of Contenders extra to their loot. We're going to have a buyer's giveaway from this mosaic break. And then we're going to also have our hit counter giveaway for those of you that earn some leprechauns. And all you got to do, again, is tell us what player is going to get the most cards in this break and the total number of all 4. I am opening up boxes 6 through 10 right now. We lock that hit counter after the 10th box. So you guys have quite a bit of time to determine how it's going to shake out, but you'll have to get that in before the end of that 10th box. And it's free to do so. You just got to get those predictions in before we lock them down and tell us who's going to get the most of in the break and the total together. We love to give away those leprechauns. It's free to do so. So hop on in, make your predictions, and hopefully you win some free stuff. As we get the packs open again, I want to thank you guys for joining us. If you've been hanging out with us today or just popping in, we appreciate you on this Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great day. We're within 1 hour here to games starting in the NFL. So good luck to all your teams that hopefully you guys can see some wins coming out of the games today. If you guys can pop on to cardlines.com at some point today, and if you haven't done so already, sign up for our newsletter that goes out twice a week. Make sure that you like and subscribe in YouTube and all that sort of stuff. And then also make sure, please, on eBay, save us as a seller. Yes, we give you a chance to update it as we go along. You make your prediction now because it's fun. Get in early, have some fun with it, and get some bragging rights. You can say, I knew it from the start. But yes, before we begin to go through our 11th box, after the halfway point, you'll get a chance to update your hit counter predictions. Here we go. There's Eric Molds. Boy, I haven't been called Bub in a while. I don't think ever. Malachi Starks for the Ravens rookie. Congrats to the Ravens, Kevin. There's Dante Culpepper for the Dolphins. Here's a bang of Derwin James Jr. Here's Caleb Williams on the England games. Tyrone Tracy. Jerry Jeudy. Here's Tommy Mellott, rookie for the Raiders. Theo Johnson on the green for the Giants. Benny. And here's another nice orange reactive. There's a kid reporter, by the way. Josh Allen on the Epic Performers. So, guys, we got a Lamar Jackson orange Epic Performers. And now we're going to get another MVP, Josh Allen. And I think he is on his way to winning the MVP this year as well, unless something crazy happens. So, June, congrats. That's a big dog hit right there. An orange reactive, Josh Allen Epic Performers. Card's in pretty good shape. I think it looks pretty good centered-wise. Maybe a little bit heavy right to left there, but pretty clean card. Congratulations. Here's Ray Lewis, Travis Kelce, Marshall Faulk. The Hawks are going to get a green reactive rookie, Jalon Walker. And Cam Ward on the notoriety rookie for the Titans. So Cam Ward, Tom's doing well for you. Guys, if you notice, when I set rookies and things aside without sleeving them or top loading them, they are getting top loaded behind the scenes. So anything with a rookie shield on it gets sleeved up at a minimum. I'm just not doing every single one of them because I'd still be in box one if that were the case. But we will get them taken care of for sure. Cam Ward goes to 3 on the hit counter. We're at 7 total. Brock Purdy. Travion Henderson, great rookie running back for the Patriots. Congratulations, James. Tony Pollard, Warren Sapp. How about another Dylan Gabriel for the Browns? Now, I'd say on this one, tough to keep top loading Dylan Gabriel considering he lost his starting job. But at this point, it's still kind of like force a habit between the Browns. 2 rookie quarterbacks. I feel like you still got to top load them. So, William, you just keep rolling on the Browns. Congratulations. This is a Dylan Gabriel. Here's a Jared Goff silver for the Lions. Timmy K, congrats. Jaden Daniels on the Epic Performers for the Commanders. Timothy W, congrats. There's BT Jr. on the England games. Mean Joe Green. Just caught in the yellow there, caught me off guard. There was a little design, but that's not anything. Steve Young for the Niners. Puka Nacua on the touchdown masters for Doug with the Rams. Here's Tyler Warren, rookie tight end for the Indianapolis Colts. Congratulations to the Colts spot, John. Tyler Warren, probably top rookie tight end this year. I don't know that he's going to have the year that Brock Bowers had last year, but here's T. Higgins, Trey McBride. There's Njoku, another Brown we haven't gotten yet for you, William. Jalen Hurts. R.J. Harvey for the Broncos. This is a good one. He's got the starting job now, Tony. Due to injury, but I think he'll hold on to it. I think he's pretty good. Here's an Elevate Emeka Egbuka for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ron, congrats. I'm real interested to see how strong Tampa Bay can be come playoff time. They've got a good team, but the question is, can they stay healthy and consistent? Max Crosby, Jared Goff, and there's Jamal Anderson for the Dirty Birds. Congratulations, Chip J. All right, we move into our next box in, and Cam Ward got up there on the hit counter. He took a lead. He's at 3, and we are at 7 on the hit counter. Again, you guys have quite a few boxes left before you got to lock those in. But if you haven't made your hit prediction, like I said, get it in now. It's fun. It's fun to get your predictions early and have that bragging right that you knew from the start where we're going to end up. I didn't make my prediction. Actually, last break, I made my prediction, and I picked not only the right player, but I think the right number head on. So this one, I guess I'm going to be a little bit farther in, but I'm going to go ahead and make my prediction as well on this one. I do think we're going to end up with Travis Hunter being the one that gets the most cards. And I think we're going to end up with, I'm going to say 22 for that hit counter, which that would be great if we got 22 of the top 4 draft picks. But I'm feeling strong in this break. So I think Travis Hunter and 22 is what my prediction is where we're going to end up on this. Here is Joe Morris. Alec Pierce. The Titans are going to get another silver reactive. It is rookie receiver Eric Manor for the Titans. Tom, congrats. There's a bang of Brian Burns. That picture looks like superimposed, doesn't it? Like the Bengals guy looks like he's like photoshopped in, like there's an outline around him or something. Congrats to the Giant spot though. Golden Tate, Stingley, Jonnu Smith. Here's Jalen Noel, rookie for the Texans. Congrats, Mitch. A green Epic Performers, Peyton Manning for the Colts. Congrats, John. And another nice orange reactive Ashton Genty on the notoriety for the Raiders. Michael C., congratulations. We are doing very well with our Blaster exclusive orange reactives. There's Ashton Genty, and then right behind it's going to be an Ashton Genty rookie base. So 2 Ashton Gentys back to back, Michael. He's not on our hit counter, but I think you're up to at least 4, if not 5 Gentys now. There's Jawan Jennings, Mark Brunell, Tez Johnson for the Buccaneers. Congrats, Ron. And a green reactive of Rondé Barber for the Buccaneers. Ron, congrats, back-to-back. Speaking of Travis Hunter, there's a Travis Hunter notoriety. Unfortunately, he's another rookie that ended up on the IR, but a two-way player. I was hoping he'd have a much better rookie year than he did. But hopefully he can come back next year strong. Congrats to the Titan spot, though. Chip J on that one. Travis Hunter notoriety. And Travis Hunter now ties Ward up at 3. We're at 8 on the hit counter. There's another Rondé Barber. Devonta Smith. Justin Herbert. Ozzie Newsome on the Epic Performers for the Browns. Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers. Patrick Willis, Hall of Fame. Jahmyr Gibbs. And Chuck Foreman for the Vikings. Man, look at those shoulder pads. It's like, you look at the guys now, it doesn't even look like they have shoulder pads. Like, look at a receiver now compared to a running back then. I love it. There's Garrett Wilson for the Jets. And the Jets are going to get rookie first-round lineman Armand Membu. Congratulations, Joshua, on that one. Chop Robinson on the green for the Dolphins. Lamar Jackson, touchdown masters, doing a dab for the Ravens. Congrats, Kevin. Brazil game, Saquon Barkley, Josh Downs. There's another Browns quarterback for you, William. It's Bernie Kosar. Taj Brooks, rookie for the Bengals. We got Jordan Love on his silver reactive for the Packers. Congrats, Hunter. And Elevate, Pat Bryant, rookie for the Broncos. Here's a kid reporter. Theo Johnson and Michael Irvin for them Cowboys. With the cover boy, Dak Prescott. And I mentioned, speaking of Dak Prescott, the cover boy of Mosaic Blasters this year in our packs is, I mentioned it in Contenders, but Dak Prescott is, it was either 108 or 180 yards away today from taking over Tony Romo on the Cowboys' all-time passing leader stats. And I think he's like, I want to say it's like 15 or 18 touchdowns away from their all-time leading touchdown passes for the Cowboys. So Dak Prescott poised to kind of take most of the Cowboys' career passing statistics over this year from Aikman and Romo. So congrats to Dak Prescott on what has been a pretty good career for the Cowboys. Here we go, guys. Next up, we got Eric Molds for the Texans. Stained glass Baker Mayfield. Heck yeah. What a great card for the Buccaneers. Congratulations, Ron. Stained glass mosaic Baker Mayfield. I am drooling over this card right now, guys. That is phenomenal. Congratulations, Ron. What a hit. Baker Mayfield on the stained glass. That is awesome. We're going to put that up there with our Genesis Jerome Ford. How about an orange reactive touchdown masters Puka Nacua for the Rams, Doug? Wow, guys. and we're not even halfway through yet. This has been a phenomenal case. Congratulations to the Rams, Puka Nacua on the orange. The Patriots. Should that go to the Browns? No, William, that cannot go to the Browns because the Browns deserve every bit of pain they feel for not sticking with Baker Mayfield. Shame on the Browns for giving up on Baker Mayfield early. That one is all Buccaneers all the way. I'm sure you feel that pain as a Browns fan. They should not have given up on Baker Mayfield. Travion Henderson for the Patriots. Congratulations, James L. Here's Ray Lewis, Khalil Shakir. Here's Jerry Jeudy for the Browns. That one goes to the Browns. Jordan James, rookie for the Niners. Congratulations, Mitch. Here's rookie Isaac Tesla, rookie for the Lions on the Elevate. Tim, congrats. Here's a kid reporter. Here's Brock Purdy, Travis Kelce, Tyrone Tracy, Marshall Falk, rookie Jalen Royals for the Kansas City Chiefs. Kevin. And a Frank Gore Sr. Silver Reactive for the Niners. And we got Kyle Williams on the rookie notoriety holding the ball up. That's a weird photo. Holding the ball up for the New England Patriots. Congratulations to James on that one. There's Brian Thomas Jr. on the England games. Tony Pollard. Warren Sapp. There's another Browns rookie. How about Dylan Sampson for you, William? We got Xavier Legette on the green reactive for the Panthers. Patrick Queen on the bang for the Steelers, tackling Jamar Chase. There's T. Higgins, Mean Joe Green again. Jalen Hurts, Steve Young. Romeo Dobbs on a green reactive for the Packers. Congrats, Hunter. Jay Jets on the notoriety for the Vikings. Congrats, Kevin. Another Tyler Warren for the Indianapolis Colts spot. Congratulations on the Colts, John. Another Tyler Warren, rookie tight end for you. Here's Njoku for the Browns. Quentin Johnston. Tyleik Williams, rookie for the Lions. There's Malik Neighbors on the Epic Performers. Hall of Fame, Peyton Manning, Max Crosby, Trey McBride. Next box up to go here, guys. Again, please take a pop on cardlines.com and sign up for our newsletter. It goes twice a week if you're not already signed up. It's a great content. Sometimes we have educational and instructional content. Sometimes we have hot take content. Sometimes we've got when there's scandals and big news in the industry, we got stories and videos on that sort of stuff. You can find links and information about our breaks in our online store. Right now, if you take a quick survey that you'll find at the top right of our website, you'll get a $5 credit for our store. We've got supplies and products up available on our store. If you do order something on our store in the month of November, we've got a sweepstakes going right now where you will get entered to win a 2024 Kaboom Countdown calendar. If you guys saw earlier last week, we broke one of those Kaboom Countdown calendar. We broke 4 of those Kaboom Countdown calendars. They're not easy to break because they're huge. They're like as big as the desk. But we did pull a Jaden Daniels Kaboom out of those, so that was awesome. So fill out that survey, get you a $5 credit if it's your first time filling the survey out, of course. $5 credit for our store, and check out that great stuff. Make sure you have us saved as a seller on eBay. We've got a lot of auctions up now for next week, including a lot of baseball, a lot of football still to come. We've got a lot of singles listed up. If you guys are looking to grab some great singles, so check all that stuff out. I think you won't regret it. So here we go. Next box up, we've got Jonathan Stewart for the Panthers. Ty Felton, rookie for the Vikings. A green reactive of Patty Mahomes for the Chiefs. There we go. That's a nice one. We'll take that type of stuff. Congratulations to the Chiefs spots. Kevin. I know that's the type of stuff you got in it for right there was Patty Mahomes inserts reactives. We got Justin Jefferson on the touchdown masters for the Vikings. His little CeeDee Lamb. T-Law for the Jaguars. Isaiah Davis. A silver of Josie Jewell for the Panthers. Congrats, Paulo. A green reactive of Cooper DeJean. We got the silver of him earlier. Here's Matthew Golden, rookie for the Packers. Boy, you can see that print line coming right across it is extra pronounced on that one there across the middle. Matthew Golden for the Packers. Hunter, congrats. Here's Derwin James for the Chargers. Zay Flowers. Kareem Hunt. Rookie quarterback Riley Leonard for the Colts. John, congrats. And a Colts green rookie of Tiamalu. So I think we got a silver of him earlier as well. Congrats on a couple hits, John, for the Colts. Some good rookies for you. And the Colts, 3 cards in a row. It's an Epic Performers Peyton Manning inserts. Montgomery, Micah Parsons, A.J. Brown. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers on the rookie. Ty Felton elevates. We got a touchdown masters, an orange of Brian Thomas Jr. Yeah, William, I can do that. I'll do it at the halfway point, though. There's touchdown masters, Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars. Chip, congratulations. Jerome Bettis, Geno Smith, Sam Laporta, Roddy White. There's a green reactive of Golden Tate for the Lions, Tim. And Victor Cruz doing the cha-cha there for the Giants for Benny on the silver reactive. Kid Reporter, Stephon Diggs, Brian Robinson. Brock Bowers for the Falcons, James Pierce Jr. Chris Jones on the bang. There's Jonathan Taylor again. He could push 2,000 yards this year. Tyler Nubin and Dwight Freeney. Get into box number 10 here. Is Chris Boswell, Ladd McConkey. For the Jets, we've got a green reactive of Breece Hall. So congrats, Joshua. Epic Performers, Marshall Falk. Bill Cowher on the coach's card for the Steelers. How about that one? Kendre Miller, Bucky Irvin. Here's Gray Zabel for the Seahawks. Tyler Booker on the silver reactive for the Cowboys. And our orange is going to be another bang. This one's going to be Andrew Van Ginkel for the Minnesota Vikings. So Kevin S., congratulations. Andrew Van Ginkel on the orange reactive. Bang. Colliding with CJ Stroud. England games, Drake May for the Patriots. Bijan. Steve Spurrier, quarterback for your 49ers. Mitch, congratulations. A green reactive of Bo Nix. It's not a rookie card anymore, but I think he's still going to have one of the best careers out of the 24 quarterbacks. I think that's a good hit for the Broncos. Congrats, Tony. And Justin Jefferson on the reactive touchdown masters for the Vikings. So congratulations to Kevin on that one. We haven't seen a numbered card yet, though. That's confusing to me. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Austin Hooper, Brian Thomas, Justin Jefferson. There's another Browns rookie for you, William. Carson Schwarzenegger. Marquise Brown on the green reactive. Calvin Johnson for the Lions on the touchdown masters. There's Adam Thielen. Josh Allen for the Bills. Leonard Williams. Tariq Woolen on the green reactive for the Seahawks. And Justin Jefferson on the green reactive. Little color match there on the Elevate for the Vikings. So congratulations. This box has been a Vikings heavy box for you, Kevin. Oh, you like that rookie for the Browns? Yeah, the Browns have a ton of rookies in the checklist. They've got some potential coming out of them. Terrell Owens, Kai Fairburn, kicker alerts, Mike Evans, Lamar Jackson. Here's rookie tight end Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. A green reactor for the Packers, Savion Williams, Hunter. Here's a Tet McMillan Elevate for the Panthers. Paulo, congratulations. Cade Otton for the Buccaneers. And Tyreek Hill. All right, so by request, we'll get a nice close-up here. Here's our Genesis of Jerome Ford. And if Buccaneers, Ron, you're so interested, well, here's our close-up of the stained glass of Baker Mayfield. There you go. All right, so we find our way now into the second half of the break. So you guys have a minute or two here while I get some boxes open. But it is now time, if you have not done so, get a prediction in because it's free to do so. If you have done so and you're not happy with your prediction, you got a chance to change it. My prediction of 22 was a little bullish, but we could still get there. We just need some of these guys to get hot. But we stand at 8 right now, and these are the top 4 draft picks in the draft. We've gotten 1 Will Campbell. We've gotten 1 Abdul Carter. We've gotten 3 Travis Hunters, and we got 3 Cam Wards. So obviously with 10 boxes left, I would not rule anybody out yet. 3 to 1 is not that big of a gap to close. However, if you were a gambling person looking to put your money on the best odds, I would definitely narrow it down to Cam Ward and Travis Hunter. And you're absolutely perfectly okay to stick with your initial prediction. Like I said, if you could get it right from the start, that's even better. But if you're not happy with your prediction, go ahead and change it. You are telling us which of the top 4 draft picks in the 2025 draft are going to come the most out of these 20 blaster boxes. A full case that was sealed at the start of this break. We have already gotten 2 case hits, so to speak. I don't know that they officially call Genesis case hits because I have seen more than 1 Genesis come out of a case. I've pulled 2 Genesis out of 1 Mosaic basketball mega box earlier this year. So Genesis can come more frequently, but they're still more case hit material than they are box hit material. And then that stained glass is definitely case hit material. We got, in the first half, we got 1 of each of those already. So we sit at 8. So you guys, while I rip this box open, you guys have to get your predictions in. Again, which player we're going to get the most of. If you get it right, you're going to get an entry via Leprechaun Racing for you in a Leprechaun race. And if you get the total number of all 4 players combined correct within 1 of either direction, you're going to get a Leprechaun running for you as well. So just to make sure that how that works when I say horseshoes and hand grenades within 1 is if we were to stop right now and you had predicted 7, you would get a Leprechaun. If you had predicted 8, you would get a Leprechaun. And if you had predicted 9, you would get a Leprechaun. So it's within 1 in either direction of the number, you get that Leprechaun. And there is free packs up for grabs if your Leprechauns can win a race for you. So here we go into the second half. I'm going to take a drink of water. We're going to close up the hit counter. By the way, not a sponsor, but if you guys are ever looking for a great juice to drink, Arizona watermelon juice. I sound like a super old man. But Arizona watermelon juice is where it's at, guys. So if you're looking for a good juice, get some Arizona watermelon. It's good stuff. We got not a sponsor, by the way. Quentin Johnson for the Chargers getting us going in the second half. Will Howard, rookie for the Steelers. Timothy. I have in my own collection, I've got a 101 of Will Howard. Jackson Dart. He came out early in the first 2 or 3 boxes. He went a little quiet on us, but here we go. There's another big one. Jackson Dart on the green reactive portrait rookie. Benny, congratulations. How about Antonio Gates on the reactive silver Hall of Fame? Peyton Manning on Hall of Fame for the Colts. Frank Gore. Dalton Schultz. Konata Mumfield from Mumford and Sons for the Rams. Congratulations, Doug. A CeeDee Lamb silver notoriety for them boys. Congratulations, Timothy W. Then we've got JT Jonathan Taylor on an orange reactive touchdown masters for the Colts. Congratulations, John H. That's a good one for the Colts. Rome for the Bears. DJ for the Bears. Drake May for the Patriots. And Keandre Lambert Smith, rookie for the Chargers. George Kittle, green reactive for the Niners. Abdul Carter. I just spit a little bit there. Abdul Carter, rookie for the Giants. Benny, congratulations. Abdul Carter, notoriety for our hit counter. Oh, yeah, you got him. Thanks, Nolan. Abdul Carter goes to 2, and we go to 9 on our hit counter. There's a Kid Reporter. There's Tank Bigsby for the Jags. Victor Cruz. Russell Wilson with the Giants. CJ Stroud. Here's a green reactive of Alvin Kamara for the Saints. Congrats, Mitch. A Bang Van Ginkel for the Vikings. Then we got Rich Gannon for the Vikings and Fred Warner. Here's LeGarrette Blount. Pat Bryant, rookie for the Broncos. Joe Horn on the green reactive for the Saints. Congrats again, Mitch. Little AR5 on the silver reactive for the Colts, John. And here's another Abdul Carter for Benny and the Giants. We got to get Elton John to change the name, Benny, to Benny and the Giants. There we go. Abdul Carter, congratulations. And Carter now, guys, goes to 3. We got a 3-way tie on the hit counter. We're at 10 total. Richardson. Here's Trent Dilfer. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Rookie green Jadon Blue for the Cowboys. Timothy W. Omarion Hampton on the notoriety for the Superchargers. Congratulations to Steven on the Omarion Hampton notoriety. There's another guy injury-riddled rookie season, unfortunately. Donnie Mitchell and Kenneth Walker. We're cruising through another box there as we get to our next box. This is where we stand. Those hit counters are locked in. So, guys, good luck on your predictions. I hope we get you guys some leprechauns. We're at 10. Abdul Carter had a big box there. He came out twice. We've got 3 of each of those guys. Will Campbell from the Patriots is the only top 4 pick that didn't quite understand the assignment. When you get put on the hit counter, it means you got to show up, right? So, unfortunately, Will Campbell didn't quite understand that. But he's probably, as an offensive lineman, he's probably used to being overshadowed by the quarterbacks and the sack guys. So, we'll give Will Campbell a break. Maybe he'll show up again later. Those offensive linemen completely underappreciated in the NFL. Here's our next box. We're going to start it off with a little Big Ben. Jalen Hurts on a green reactive Brazil games when they played the Packers to start the year last year. Congratulations to the Eagles on the Brazil games green. Jalen Hurts. Congrats, John. There's Josh Hines-Allen for the Jaguars on a bang. Kid Reporter. Josie Jewell. Robert Brazil for the Texans. And Odell Beckham Jr. for the Dolphins. Penix Jr. Maxwell Hairston, rookie for the Bills. Epic Performers Silver Reactive. Peyton Manning for the Colts. I feel like if we had Peyton Manning on the hit counter right now, he might be winning. John, this is probably the 7th or 8th Peyton Manning we've gotten in the case so far. A nice Silver Reactive Epic Performers. Peyton Manning. We've got another great quarterback orange, guys. This one's Epic Performers Jaden Daniels. So we've had some other good orange ones, but we have had a Lamar Jackson, a Josh Allen, and now a Jaden Daniels orange reactives. Timothy W., great stuff there for the JD5 orange reactive. Super cool card. And the Jaguars, Travis Hunter. So Chip J, that's another Travis Hunter. And that's going to break our 3 deadlock there on the hit counter. So congrats, Chip. Travis goes to 4, taking the lead on the hit counter. We're up to 11. Here's Jake Ferguson, Sam Darnold, Tet McMillan for Paulo and the Panthers. Congrats, Paulo. Another nice Lamar Jackson. It's a green reactive Lamar Jackson. Kevin for the Ravens. Lad McConkey on the notoriety for the Chargers. Drake London. Devin Hester. Dawson Knox. Kenneth Grant, rookie for the Dolphins. Michael Irvin on the green reactive for the Cowboys. Epic Performer Stingley Jr. for the Texans. Barry Sanders. Chubba Hubbard. The faceless wonder Harold Carmichael on the card. Kyle Van Noy. Danny White on the green reactive for the Cowboys. And a Matthew Stafford green notoriety for the Rams. Congratulations on the Rams, Doug. Matthew Stafford. Green notoriety. He just became what was the 6th or 7th quarterback to throw for 400 touchdowns 2 weeks ago. Chris Johnson, Run CMC, Joe Burrow. There's Derek Harmon, rookie for the Steelers. Cam Miller, rookie quarterback, green reactive for the Raiders. Congrats, Michael. Michael Irvin on the Touchdown Masters bobblehead. Congrats for the Cowboys. Here's Caleb Williams on the England games and Kyron Williams. Ooh, Jamal Lewis. There we go. Stay there, bud. Here we go. Next box in. Again, let's see. I really hope the second half of this box, we got a Genesis and a stained glass in the first half. I would love to get something else like that, a numbered card, an autograph. This is a blaster case, so unfortunately no autograph guaranteed, but an autograph would be phenomenal. Another stained glass or Genesis would be phenomenal. And just keep knocking off those rookies would be great. We got up to 11 on the hit counter. I'll show that again after a couple boxes. Make sure you guys know where we're tracking at on there. The old recycling box is getting pretty full after 40 boxes. Here we go. Some more Shador. Here we go. Next is up Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals. CeeDee Lamb on the notoriety. Hey, look at that. I called for it. We got it. Autograph for the Lions. Tim K. How about a Hendon Hooker silver reactive scripts for the Detroit Lions. Hendon Hooker. Congratulations, Tim. There we go. Actually managed to call for it and get it. I'm going to slide our packs here. I'm compromising my space on the screen, but that's okay. We got an autograph. Hendon Hooker for the Lions. Congratulations. That's awesome. A rookie Jaden Higgins for the Texans. Richard Seymour. Aaron Jones. Trey Benson. Arian Smith, rookie for the Jets. Epic Performers, Larry Fitzgerald. Puka on the orange reactive elevates. So congratulations, Doug, on the Rams getting another orange. Be nice to get a big rookie orange or something too. We've done well on those vet quarterbacks. Puka on the Elevate orange. DeAndre Swift, Will Disley. Warren Moon for the Seahawks. There's another Cam Miller for the Raiders. We got Malik Neighbors on the green for the Giants, Benny. Ty Felton, rookie Elevate for the Vikings. There's Zach Bond. Josh Jacobs, Montez Sweats. Isaac Tesla, rookie for the Lions, Tim. Isaiah Likely on the green reactive for the Ravens. Jordan Love on the touchdown masters for the Packers, Hunter. Those cards, again, I love those cards. They crack me up. Jaden Daniels for the Commanders and Ricky Pearsall. Jamal Charles. Jade Barron, rookie for the Broncos. Devin Neal on the rookie green reactive for the Saints. Congrats, Mitch. Jamar Chase, Elevate for the Bengals. Get a reporter. Tyler Show, rookie quarterback for the Saints. He, I think, won the job for New Orleans. I don't know if he's held on to it. Between some of the teams out there, they just throw quarterbacks in like they're going out of business. But I think he's still the starter for the Saints as of this week. Zach Bond again, Mike Gesicki, Dan Fouts. Another Ashton Genty green reactive for the Raiders. Congratulations for the Raiders, Bob Michael. I think we're up to at least 5, 6, maybe 7 Genties. CJ Stroud, notoriety. Santana Moss and Xavier Worthy. As we get into the next couple boxes here, here's how we stand going into boxes 14 and 15 of this case. We are at 11 on the hit counter. Travis Hunter right now is in the lead with 4. Cam Ward and Abdul Carter right behind on his tail at 3. And then again, Will Campbell sitting back, letting the other guys take the glory as the offensive lineman that he is with 1. But again, we've got a lot more boxes. We've got 7 more boxes to get into. So do not worry. I think we'll get some more of him. Again, those predictions were locked in. So for those of you guys that got your predictions in time, good luck. Let's get you some leprechauns. Bad enough. I can't apologize for pulling a Baker Mayfield stained glass. I just can't do it. I'll tell you what, Baker Mayfield, that guy, he can take a punishment, man. He gets slammed around and just pops up every single time. That's one guy. I don't know. Like, I worry about Baker Mayfield's health in the future. Some of these guys with bad concussion issues, like, I guarantee you Baker Mayfield's played with some concussions that nobody knew about. And I hope for his sake that he stays healthy. He's a great quarterback. Here we go, guys. Next couple boxes. We got Gabe Davis for the Jaguars. Another Elevate rookie, Ty Felton for the Vikings. And then an orange right away. How about Travis Hunter? There's a big rookie orange. The orange reactive Elevate for the Jaguars. Travis Hunter. Chip J, congratulations. That's another big dog one right there. Travis Hunter, second pick on the orange Elevate. And so Hunter goes to 5 now, extending his lead a little bit. We're up to 12. Here's Kurt Warner. Another coach card, Sean McVay for the Rams. Zach Ertz, Matthew Stafford. Another Abdul Carter for the Giants. So Abdul says, don't go anywhere, Travis. I'm chasing you. I'm going to take you down. So congrats to Benny for the Giants with Abdul Carter. And Abdul Carter goes to 4. We're up to 13 on the hit counter. Terrell Davis on the Epic Performers. James Cook, Travis Etienne, Randy Gradishaw, Joe Namath, Jordan Watkins for the 49ers, rookie, Walter Nolan on the silver rookie for Austin for the Cardinals, Jahmyr Gibbs on the touchdown masters for the Lions. Congrats, Tim. Gabe Davis, England games, and Jadeveon Clowney. Speaking of Baker Mayfield, there's another one for the Bucks, Ron. Here's an Omarion Hampton for the Chargers. Congratulations on the Chargers spot, Steven. Hope to see him come back healthy and have a great second year for the Chargers. Cole Kmet for the Bears on a silver with England games. Hey, there's your guy, Jerome Ford again, Mike William. A green reactive Jerome Ford to go with your Genesis. Oh, we can't block that when I show it to you. Chase Brown, Joe Theismann, Darnell Mooney. We got Keon Coleman on the green reactive for the Bills. And Elevate A.J. Brown, Nico Collins, Jack Beck rookie for the Raiders. Jack Campbell for the Lions. Tiki Barber. Oronde Gadsden with the protector hat for the Chargers. A green reactive of Membu for the Jets. Congratulations to the Jets. And William, I don't know if you're seeing what just came underneath that, but you got what you asked for, my friend. But Joshua, let's give Joshua a little bit of screen time because he hasn't gotten as much as you have yet. Here. Congrats, Joshua. Here you go. How about a Shadir notoriety for you, William? You asked for it. It took me a minute or two to get to him for you, but guys, sometimes that's all it takes. If you want a card we haven't pulled yet, pop in the chat and call for it. Call for the player at least. Now, within reason. You can't be like, hey, I want a Jackson Dart 101 or you suck, right? Because I can't do that. But if you say Jackson Dart, sometimes it helps me pull a Jackson Dart for you guys. Kid Reporter. There's Caleb Johnson for the Steelers and Tua. William called for the Shador, and we got him pretty quickly there. There's Dalton Schultz. Green reactive rookie for the Lions. It's an Isaac Tesla. Congratulations, Tim K on the Lions spot. Tesla. He could be pretty good for the Lions. Nice possession receiver or a streaker down the middle. Jalen Lane, rookie for the Commanders on the silver reactive. There's Rome, Frank Gore, Jamal Anderson. There's another Drake May. Trevor Etienne for the Panthers. Brock Bowers on the touchdown masters for the Raiders. And another good rookie orange. The orange reactive Elevate. Emeka Egbuka, Ron, the Buccaneers. Look at that, Ron. We're going to cover up Jerome on William and show you your Baker to Emeka connection there. Don't worry, William. I took it back off. Jerome's right there for you. We got Kid Reporter, Tank Bigsby, Jared Goff, C.J. Stroud. There's a Luther Burden for the Bears. Tyler Newman on the green reactive for the Giants. An Epic Performers green reactive of T.J. Watt for the Steelers. Timothy, congrats. Nice to get a color match. Yeah, it would be nice to get you color matches. The Steelers color match. This one looks interesting. The yellow mixing with the green reactive. Kind of a cool match there for the Steelers. Congrats on that. There's Rich Gannon for the Vikings. DJ Moore. LeGarrette Blount. Russell Wilson. Elevate C.D. Lamb. Adonai Mitchell. Another Abdul Carter. And Abdul Carter has successfully tracked down Travis Hunter. This is going to be our 5th Abdul Carter. Number 3 pick in the draft. Tied up Travis Hunter at 5, putting us at 14 on the hit counter. Victor Cruz, Trent Dilfer. Trey Harris, rookie for the Chargers. Xavier Legette on the silver for the Panthers. Garrett Wilson, Richardson. Fred Warner, Zaire Franklin. Rookie kicker alert, Curtis Rourke for the 49ers. Jordan Love on a green reactive for the Packers. Hunter, congratulations. Bobby Wagner on the bang for the Commanders. Richard Sherman and Kenneth Walker. So we find ourselves with 5 blasters left in this case. And boy, it has been a fun case to rip. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed ripping it. And if you're watching this on replay later in the day, I hope you guys have enjoyed it anyways. Thanks for watching us on replay. For those of you guys live now, it has been a blast of a mosaic. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. We got a lot more cards to go, but just make sure I get the thank yous in. It is a privilege to be able to rip cards with you guys and hang out with you. Sitting at your table here with you on a Sunday morning or now a Sunday afternoon on the East Coast. You guys have been past lunch for a while. On Central Time, we're about to hit noon. West Coast, some of you guys are just waking up, hopefully for your sake. But hey, we got a kickoff here for NFL games any moment now. So also, feel free, guys. Once the games start going, you're not going to spoil anything for me. I'll catch up with them all later. So feel free. Give me some score updates. If anyone, big score, touchdowns, stats, things like that. I'm happy to hear how the first set of games are going in the NFL while we finish up this break. And we should be able to finish it up pretty quickly here. Probably about 15 more minutes. We'll have it all wrapped up. We'll do some giveaways. And then that'll wrap up today and get you guys on your way to watching some football or whatever else you got going on for your Sunday. That's where we stand on the hit counter, guys. We're at 14. And we got Carter and Hunter in the lead, tied at 5 apiece. 5 more boxes to go. This is box 16 on this 20-box case. Zaire. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. We hadn't seen him yet. He usually comes out quite a bit. Matt Milano on the green reactive for the Bills. Congrats, June. Brian Thomas Jr. on the touchdown masters for the Jaguars. Garrett Wilson. Kicker alert, Greg Zuerlein. Cooper Kupp, Kenny Clark. A green reactive of Larry Fitzgerald for the Arizona Cardinals. Congrats, Austin. And our orange, it's going to be DK Metcalf. Little Steelers color match there with the orange. Is not total color match, I guess, for DK and the Steelers. Congratulations to Timothy W. on the DK Elevate orange reactive. Richard Sherman, Randy Moss for the Vikings. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jalen Lane again for the Commanders. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the silver. Austin, congrats. Another epic performer is Lamar for the Ravens. This is a kid reporter. Hey, there's another Dylan Gabriel for you, William. So you got 3 Dylan Gabriels. You got 3 Shadur Sanders. You got a Jerome Ford Genesis. I got Schlesinger and I forget the other guy's name that you liked. So not bad overall for the Browns. And we still got time to go here. There's Deion Branch, Deebo Samuel. This guy, if he were on the hit counter, would be right up there too. Puka for the Rams, Doug. Antonio Gates, Aeneas, JJ, Mike Singletary. Bryce Young. Jordan Addison on the green for the Vikings, Kevin. Jared Verse for the Rams on the bang. JSN. There's Myles Garrett for you again, William. Mark Andrews, Marvin Harrison. Cowboys rookie Tyler Booker. TJ Hawkinson for the Vikings, Kevin. Another Emeka Egbuka, a silver reactive rookie for the Buccaneers. Ron, the Buccaneers have had some really good stuff come out of this break for you. Number 1 out of the break was that Baker Mayfield stained glass. Andrew Van Ginkel and Kendre Miller. This will be box number 17. We're at 14 on the hit counter. We still have Hunter and Carter tied in the lead for 5. 4 boxes left to go. We have gotten a Genesis. We have gotten a stained glass. We have gotten an autograph. I feel like we got one more big something in us, guys. I think Mosaic can deliver us one more big something at least. Let's see. Maybe another Genesis. How awesome would that be? Xavier Legette. Shamir Dyke, rookie for the Titans. Congrats, Tom. England games, Hunter Henry for the Patriots. Congrats, James. Kyle Hamilton on the bang for the Ravens. Tyrone Tracy. Eric Dickerson for the Rams. Jordan Love. Tyler Nubin. Josh Simmons for the Chiefs rookie. And our orange is going to be, it's a notoriety, it looks like. It's going to be Omarion Hampton. That's not the big I was hoping we could get, but an orange reactive rookie, that's big. Congratulations to the Chargers, Steven. Omarion Hampton on the orange notoriety for the Chargers. That's great. Here's Denario Davis, Ramondre, Marquise Brown. The Bears are going to get a silver reactive of DJ Moore, Lawrence. Someone needs to tell DJ Moore how to catch the ball again. Matthew Stafford, notoriety for the Rams. Audric Esteem. RJ Harvey, rookie for the Broncos. Congrats, Tony. Tim Brown. Troy Franklin. And Jihad Campbell, rookie for the Eagles. Epic Performers, TJ Watts. Another kid reporter. Sherwood, Justin Fields. Terry McLaurin, Devon Chain. Hey, there's your Browns. We hadn't got him yet. Harold Fannin Jr., William. Congrats. Harold Fannin Jr. for the Browns rookie card. Troy Franklin on the green reactive for the Broncos. Joe Burrow dabbing it up for the Bengals on the touchdown masters. Tim. James Conner, Chris Godwin, Altoon. Malik Neighbors. Here's Corey Dillon on a green reactive for the Bengals. Richard Sherman on a silver reactive for the Seahawks. Colston Loveland, rookie tight end for the Bears. I'm going to sleeve it up only because he was the first tight end drafted even over Warren, but I don't think he's had quite the season. This guy is chasing JSN right now. He's the other receiver over 1,000 yards already on the season. George Pickens for the Cowboys. All right, guys, we have 3 beautiful mega blaster boxes left to go in this case break of Mosaic. Man, it has been a fun one. You guys can see where we're tracking on the hit counter for a second there. In that second half, we got hot for a minute, and I thought maybe that 22 wasn't too far off. It'd be tough to get to 22 now, to get 8 more of these guys at this point, but we could still do it. But some of you guys are sitting around the 16 to 20 range, so you guys are looking pretty good right now. We get a couple more hits on there. We got Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter in the lead. Cam Ward could come back very easily again with the inserts and reactive parallels and things like that. It's not unheard of for a player to show up 3 or 4 times in quick order. But as of right now, we sit at 14, and we've got 3 boxes left to go. Let's see how it shakes out. Again, we got that orange Omarion Hampton. I said I felt like we had something else big coming. That wasn't quite big enough. I think we got something bigger coming. But that orange reactive Omarion Hampton wasn't bad at all. We covered, I think, every rookie, William, for the Browns, or is there a rookie in the checklist we haven't covered yet? But I think we've covered almost every rookie for you. And, of course, got that Genesis of Jamal Lewis. We did get an autograph for the Lions of Hendon Hooker. You guys can see that up in the back. It's a little bit out of focus just because we've got the screen focused on the cards closer up. And then, of course, we got that absolutely amazing stained glass of Baker Mayfield. We did get a Dylan Sampson, if I remember correctly. I think we got a Dylan Sampson in like the 4th or 5th box. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we got a Dylan Sampson for you already. So I think that covered all the Browns rookies. Tyjae Spears. Torrey Horton for the Seahawks rookie. Tyler Warren on a notoriety Look at that photo. That's a cool photo looking up there. It's kind of like an inferiority complex by the photographer, but congrats to the Colts, Mitch. And guys, another good big orange one. Cam Ward on an orange reactive notoriety for Tennessee. Congratulations, Tom K. That's a great Cam Ward orange reactive for the Tennessee Titans. And so Cam Ward now gets within striking distance. He goes to 4, and it puts us at 15 on the hit counter. There's a Kid Reporter, Trey Tucker, Zach Ertz, Tiki Barber, Jimmy Horn Jr. for the Panthers, Calvin Ridley on the green reactive for the Titans for Tom. It's a good Titans box. Trey McBride, Epic Performers, Jaden Reed, Travis Etienne, Gabe Davis, green reactive Arian Smith for the Jets. Joshua, excuse me. Green reactive Arian Smith. A green reactive bang, Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens. Congrats, Kevin. Here's Gabe Davis, singling games, and James Cook. James Cook having a phenomenal year for the Bills. There's Gradishar, Joe Namath, Stafford, Cam Ward. And this one, I always find interesting that he's got this card in the checklist where it doesn't have his rookie shield, which I've never really understood why. We've hypothesized on it, and I need to do a little more research because I don't know why. If this is like an error, is this a true error? A la the 90s junk wax, right? With the old F face or something like that. Did someone mess up and not put their rookie shield on it? Or did they just start printing the Cam Ward rookie cards, forgetting the shield? Or like, what is it about this card? Why does this Cam Ward not have a rookie shield on it? But congrats, Tom. Either way, that's a Cam Ward rookie, even though they forgot the shield. And Cam Ward goes to 5 on the hit counter. We got a 3-way tie. We're at 16. How about another nice Bo Nix insert for the Broncos? Tony, it's a Bo Nix touchdown masters. I give Bo Nix a little preferential treatment because he's one of my favorites from the 24 class. Chase Brown, Clowney, Mooney, Baker Mayfield. There's DJ Moore again on the silver. He has more cards in this break than he has catches on the year, and that's not saying much for the Bears. Garrett Wilson on a silver for the Jets. Joshua. Jack Beck for the Raiders. There's Theismann, Henry. Another Travion Henderson for the Patriots. Congrats, James. Another Jack Beck, Elevate rookie for the Raiders. Cole Kmet, Nico Collins, Jack Campbell. All right, we find ourselves with 2 boxes left in this case. And Cam Ward came out firing on all cylinders in that box. Like I mentioned, guys, all it takes is a parallel or two, and they can catch right back up, which is exactly what Cam Ward did. We have a 3-way tie at 5. If they end up tied, then, Woody Marks, yeah. We haven't gotten a Woody Marks yet, have we, for the Titans? The Texans. When I ever say Texans, I end up saying Titans. But yeah, we need a Woody Marks for you, for the Texans, for sure. If they do end up tied, guys, if all 3 guys are at 5, then all 3 count as a leprechaun. So we honor ties, basically better than pushes. Like at the casino, if you're playing blackjack and you get a push, you just get your money back. At Card Lines Breaks Casino, if you push, you get a leprechaun. How about them odds? Here we go. Let's get a Woody Marks for Mitch. Mitch, good call. Let's get you one. Quinyon, Kalel Mullings for the Titans. We didn't get one of those, but we did get another nice green Jackson Dart for the Giants for Benny. Benny, congratulations. Again, we'll take all the Jackson Darts we can get you. Congratulations.
So, none of the Cam Wards in the entirety of Mosaic have a rookie shield.
Really?
Yeah, and some people are saying that it's an error, like, across the entire print.
No, that's not true.
But there's no way. And so, And some people are saying it's due to the contract he signed with PDD, which
Yeah.
also wouldn't make any sense.
Well, but I'm looking at the orange notoriety right now, and it's got a rookie shield on it.
Huh,
So that's not true. But there's that one base of him that doesn't for some reason. Hey, the Raiders are gonna get Ashton Jensen notoriety. If you guys know in the chat, like, why else that is, so Nolan found that out. I think it's just that one base that doesn't have it, but I don't know why.
It looks like base cards missing
Genty
the rookie shield is very common.
Yeah. Well, I think it's probably the whole print of that base.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Julius Peppers, Bijan Robinson, Chris Boswell, Lad McConkey, Green Reactive Jordan Love. I wonder if they're gonna treat that like the old error cards, right? If when they start running the prints later, if they put the shield on it, and that would be awesome if they did that, because then it would make the no shield ones more valuable.
Yeah.
There's Jordan Love for the Packers on the Green Reactive. Our next orange is going to be a bang for the Bengals. Trey Hendrickson, he's taken down Danny Dimes before Danny Dimes went to the Colts. Congratulations on the orange for the Bengals. Tim. There you go, William. Quinshon Judkins, Browns, rookie. We continue to paint it up nicely for the Browns for you. Congrats. Got to get Mitch that Woody, though. Brian Thomas, Bucky Irvin, Eric Iomanar for the Titans. Jamar Chase on the Epic Performers. Drake May on the England games. Another Bill Cowher. There's another nice Josh Allen for the Bills, June. Steve Spurrier. Here's another Emeka Egbuka for the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers haven't had a volume-wise overwhelming break, but they've had a good value break with Emeka. A bunch of inserts and things of Emeka. Here's a touchdown masters of C.J. Stroud. So, a little bit there, Mitch. Not the Woody we're looking for, but at least a nice C.J. Stroud. Man, I'd like to see C.J. get himself back in order, too. Especially because I held on to a bunch of his rookie cards, and I want their value to go back up. Honeycomb! Oh! Look at that. I had to stop myself from gabbing to celebrate a hit. Kyle Van Noy, Honeycomb for the Ravens. Kevin, congratulations. Kyle Van Noy, Honeycomb, guys. We knocked it out of the park in this case. Do I have another holder? Nolan, do we have a holder over there? One more down here. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to make a little bit of room here for him to fit in. Look at that, guys. The Honeycomb Kyle Van Noy. So, again, we'll recap it again, but a Honeycomb Van Noy, an autograph of Hooker, a Genesis of Ford, and a stained glass of Baker Mayfield. There we go. That is great stuff. Congratulations to the Ravens, Kevin. What a hit. I told you we had something else big coming. A Honeycomb.
Touchdown Packers.
Touchdown Packers. There we go. Come on, let's beat the crap out of the Vikings. Awesome. Mike Evans, Leonard Williams, Justin Jefferson. We got a silver reactive of Troy Franklin. Another elevate of Travis Hunter. Congratulations to the Jaguar spot. Chip. And Travis Hunter regains his lead on the hit counter late in the game. He goes to 6. The hit counter goes to 17. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Kai Fairburn. Lamar Jackson. John Elway on the green reactive for the Broncos. Tony. Jamar Chase on the green reactive elevate for the Cincinnati Bengals. Tim, congrats. The Bengals have been doing well as of late. Here's Terrell Owens, Adam Thielen, and Tyreek Hill. Okay, guys, so I'm going to give you guys a look at our hit counter. We're at 17 with Travis Hunter taking a late lead. We have one box left, and I'm going to go pack by pack as we celebrate this final box of the break and a fun time today. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Appreciate you all so much. Let's have a good last box. Let's get a little mojo here. Ray McLeod. Here's Colson Loveland for the Bears. Mr. Rogers on the green reactive for the Steelers. Congrats, Timothy. He's got a tough hand injury. We'll see what happens to him for the rest of the year. Julius Peppers, Tank Bigsby, and Joe Mixon. Next pack. Willis McGahee for the Bills. Jackson Dart for the Giants. Benny, congratulations. Get one more Jackson Dart for you. We will take that all day. Jackson Dart, congratulations. A Quinyon Mitchell Silver for the Eagles. John, congrats. An Egbuka notoriety for the Buccaneers. Ron, the Buccaneers. Again, Egbuka himself have done great, but then you got the Baker Mayfield stained glass. The icing on the cake with Emeka. Michael Vick for the Eagles and Isaiah Likely. Final box in, guys. Let's keep it going. Jamar Chase. Jadon Blue for the Cowboys rookie. Here's another Touchdown Masters green reactive. Justin Jefferson for the Vikings. That's the second one of these, plus a bunch of other Jeffersons. So, Kevin, congrats on the Viking spots. Hall of Fame, Eric Allen. There's a Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs and Corey Dillon. We have not gotten our orange yet out of this box. Tony Dorsett's. Hey, there's a rookie green for you, Mitch. Again, not Woody, but Jalen Noel on the rookie green reactive for you. There's a little bit of love for the Texans. Congratulations. Micah Parsons on the bang for the Cowboys. Cam Scattaboo for the Giants. Congratulations, Benny. Rounding out the Giants with another little Cam for you there. Congratulations. Will Shields and Tariq Woolen for the Seahawks. We have 2 packs to go in our break today, my friends. Dak Prescott. Jalen Walker, rookie. We got our orange in here. I'm going to sweat that to the back. A.J. Brown. Bo Nix for the Broncos. There's that Jalen Walker. Patrick Willis on a Hall of Fame green reactive. And our orange is going to be Jamar Chase. Epic performers for the Bengals. Tim K, congratulations on grabbing what will probably be our last orange reactive of the break. Epic performers, Jamar Chase. Last pack, guys. There's the hit counter. We're at 17. Travis Hunter in the lead. Can he hold on? Kyle Duggar. Marshawn Lattimore. Sam Darnold on the notoriety for the Seahawks. Timothy. Matt Milano. Another Jackson Dart for Benny and the Giants. Benny, congratulations. This last blaster box. 2 Jackson Darts and a Cam Scattaboo. Not bad from a Giants perspective at all. And Romeo Doubs for the Packers is our final card. Definitely not a Mr. Irrelevant, but final card there for Hunter. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff. I was very generous on top loaders. That's all right. I like Mosaic. So I had top load a lot of cards. Here's our pile of stuff. I will recap this all in a second. We take a look on the hit counter. We had 17 and Travis Hunter. So if I go through, William, you got a Leprechaun for 16, which is 1 of 7. D-Time had Hunter, but we didn't see you with a number connected D-Time, so you got 1 for Hunter. And then Mitch, you had Ward, but you did have 18. So Mitch, you got a Leprechaun as well. So a little bit light on the Leprechauns today, but 4 Leprechauns were earned. I have 2 packs to give away for the hit counter giveaway. So 50% of you guys are going to walk away with a free pack. Those aren't bad odds at all. Again, at the Card Lines Breaks Casino here, we're about all the odds for you guys. So congrats on those leprechauns. We'll get to that in a moment, but let's recap again a phenomenal mosaic break. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. Don't go anywhere just yet if you're live because we got some giveaway stuff. But I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us today on this Sunday. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday and have a good football Sunday or whatever you're doing, family time, etc. I hope everyone, I'll see you guys multiple times this week, but I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving holiday if we don't see you again this week. And again, do all the stuff on socials. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share us on socials, all that good stuff. But here we go. We got Jackson Dart. Epic Performers, Jamar Chase on the orange. Cam Scattaboo. Jalen Noel Green. Justin Jefferson on the green touchdown masters. Egbuka on notoriety. Jackson Dart. Jamar Chase on the green elevate. Travis Hunter. Again, we got 6 Travis Hunters. Emeka. Quishon Junkins for the Browns. Trey Hendrickson on the orange for the Bengals. Jordan Love, touchdown masters green. Ashton Genty on the notoriety. Cam Ward on the orange notoriety. Tyler Warren on the notoriety. Colson Loveland. Omarion Hampton on the orange notoriety. We did really well on the oranges. Emeka on the silver. Dylan Gabriel. We got the orange DK Metcalf. Abdul Carter. We got 5 Abdul Carters in the break. TJ Watt green. The Emeka orange. Jackson Dart green. Touchdown masters Bo Nix. The Cam Ward no rookie shield. Tesla on the green. Shadur Sanders on the notoriety. Membu for the Jets. Hampton. Abdul Carter. The Travis Hunter orange. Ashton Genty on the green. Tyler Show. Puka on the orange. Stafford on the notoriety green. Tet McMillan. Travis Hunter. Epic Performers orange reactive. Jaden Daniels. Silver reactive Epic Performers Peyton Manning. Jalen Hurts on the green. Omarion Hampton notoriety. Another Abdul Carter. Another Abdul Carter notoriety. Jonathan Taylor on the orange touchdown masters. CeeDee Lamb notoriety. Jackson Dart on the green. Tet McMillan. Justin Jefferson on the elevates. Justin Jefferson touchdown masters silver. Bo Nix green. Van Ginkel on the orange for the Vikings. Brian Thomas Jr. on the orange for the Jags. Patrick Mahomes green for the Chiefs. Tyler Warren. Puka on the touchdown masters orange. Travis Hunter notoriety. Ashton Genty rookie. Ashton Genty orange notoriety. Eric Ayamanar silver. The Emeka elevates. Another Tyler Warren. Dylan Gabriel. Cam Ward notoriety. Josh Allen on the orange Epic Performers. Jared Verse on the orange Bang. Cam Ward. See, there's Cam Ward's got the rookie shield. Mullings on the silver. Ashton Genty again for the Raiders. Jackson Dart green notoriety. Jackson Dart notoriety. Tet McMillan. We're still going, guys. Shadur Sanders. Lamar Jackson on the orange. Derrick Henry on the green notoriety. Genty on the green reactive rookie. Judkins. Colson Loveland notoriety. Gadsden silver. Tootin on the rookie. Joe Burrow on the green reactive touchdown masters. Barron on the green rookie. Abdul Carter on the orange notoriety. Travis Hunter. Dylan Gabriel. Cam Ward on the green. CeeDee Lamb. Cam Scattaboo. Travis Hunter. Jalen Milroe orange. Taj Brooks green rookie. Saquon Barkley. Dylan Gabriel silver. Shadur Sanders rookie. Tez Johnson. CJ Stroud on the orange touchdown masters. Let's see this. So for the Giants, we had the 5 Abdul Carters, we had 2 Cam Scattaboos, and we had all these Jackson Darts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Jackson Darts. Congrats, Benny. Another good one was Jefferson came up with 3 good parallels plus some base. Let's take a look at that Emeka Hall. We had the Elevate Orange, the Silver, the Regular, the Notoriety. And for the Buccaneers, we also had Ron, the Stained Glass Baker Mayfield. For the Ravens, we had the Honeycomb Kyle Van Noy. For the Lions, we got an autograph of Hendon Hooker. For the Browns, we got the Genesis of Jerome Ford. A bunch of other guys I didn't upload to put in the review, but Shador, Dylan Silver, Dylan, Quinshawn, Shador, Dylan, Shador, Notoriety, Dylan, and Judkins. So great break for William and the Browns. And then Ashton Genty also had a great break. The green, the rookie, the orange, the rookie, the green, and the Notoriety. So that is going to finish up that mosaic break. Again, guys, I don't know. I think there was a lot of value in that case. That was a great, great case. So again, thank you guys so much. It's time for some giveaways. So we already did the buyer's giveaway for Contenders. So I'm going to go ahead and do the buyer's giveaway now for Mosaic. So we're going to bring our leprechauns back up. And I'm going to grab all of our buyers from Mosaic. And guys, for this prize, I do only have 1 pack to give away, but it's a good pack. I'll show you why. It's a 2024, I can't show you fully because I got the leprechaun up there. It's a 2024 Prism Cello Fat Pack. So that's a nice value giveaway. That's going to go to one of you guys that bought into this Mosaic break as extra loot. So we've got our buyers in there. We're going to set it for 27 seconds. Good luck to all of our buyers from this break. Here we go. A huge push. Mitch, James, a couple other guys come racing. They're starting to fall back a little bit. It's an endurance race. There's 15 more seconds. Mitch and Michael are still running strong at the top. June's keeping with them. Steven's falling back. Look at Timothy W. on top. He's going to take it. So Timothy holds off Chip and Hunter's late run. All right, so Timothy W., congratulations. This Prism 2024 Cello Pack is coming to you. You held off Chip's late run there. Hunter was making a push too. So congrats, Timothy, on that one. And now for our hit counter giveaway, again, you guys have great odds because only 4 of you managed to get predictions right today. So congratulations, guys. Foster, William, D-Time, and Mitch. Again, D-Time, I may have totally missed it, but let us know if you are connected to a spot in the break so we can get you. Otherwise, I think we got the other ones addressed. But for our hit counter giveaway, we've got another Prism pack, and I've got a Contenders pack. So first prize is going to get a Prism pack. Second prize is going to get a 2024 Contenders pack. Could be an auto in there. We don't know. So 4 of you are going to run. 2 of you are going to win a pack. Great odds. Here we go, guys. Good luck. Get after it. They are all neck and neck. Who's going to win this one? Uh-oh, we got a fall back there. Oh, here comes the push again. Mitch made a push after the fallback. Mitch, can you hold on? Do you have the endurance? 5 seconds left. Here comes a sprint from Foster. It's going to be Mitch and William. All right, guys. So, Mitch, congratulations. You got a Prism Cello Pack coming to you, my friend. And William, to go along with your Genesis and some other great stuff, you grabbed yourself a Contenders pack coming in. So, guys, that's going to finish it for us today. 2 fun, quick case breaks for football. Go Packers. Go whoever you guys are rooting for. Thank you guys for joining us on this Sunday. If you're watching us on replay, I hope you had a great time and a great Sunday as well. Thanks, William. You guys take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Be good to each other. And don't stop chasing that cardboard gold. Hang out with Marty on Monday. Hang out with me on Tuesday. And have a great Thanksgiving. Take care, everyone. Be good.